gentlemen, your next bout is 3 5-minute rounds in the Bantamweight division. And this is your co-main event of the evening. Introducing your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins and 4 losses. He stands 167 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 61.2 kilograms. Representing Fight Fortress Islamabad and fighting out of Punjab, Pakistan. Give it up for Kratos Ulumi Karim. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins and 3 losses. He stands 172 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 61.1 kilograms. Representing Team Lakay and fighting out of the Philippines. Give it up for the juggernaut, Jeremy Patu. Your referee is Leon Roberts.
Very apt ring name in the Juggernaut. This is a fighter who continues moving forward, 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 just like a juggernaut.
Our third man in the cage is Mr. Leon Roberts.
Characteristic touching hands and a show of love.
Ulumi Karim definitely feeling the love here from the fans tonight.
I've watched Patu fight so many times now. I love watching this man set up kicks, set up punches, use the kicks to set up the hands and vice versa.
Has a real high-level Muay Thai game that he's modified for mixed martial arts. Is able to maintain distance, land devastating strikes with both hands and knees.
He's also got composure I can only call ridiculous. I've seen him on bottom eating monster elbows. Barely blinks, stays calm, does what he has to do.
Which at the age of 22 for a young professional mixed martial artist, it's practically unheard of.
Now we just saw a shot to the body. Tell Brave Nation about something that happened with one of his shots to the body recently.
Oh, absolutely devastating is the power at bantamweight that this man commands. Crazy. Oh, another big shot from Patu. Patu chaining his strikes together really well. Karim just biding his time, downloading the data that Patu is giving him. Trying to cut angles and cut off Jeremy Patu, perhaps trying to set up the takedown.
Think he's going to look for that body shot again?
I think he may. He may even use it as a means of misdirection to bring the hands down of his opponent and then land a strike to the head. Again, just a relentless forward pressure from the Team Lakay man. Goes to the body, then to the head. He senses blood in the water. Needs to be careful not to run onto a shot. Oh, digging shots into the body of Ulumi Karim is Jeremy Patu. Big shots. Oh, he's rocked him. Patu's rocked him.
Short time. Referee's watching carefully.
Oh, big strikes. That has to be it.
Referee's about to stop it.
Big strikes being landed by Patu. Is this the end? Oh, thunderous elbows.
I think we are seconds from the ending of this fight. My God, what toughness we've seen.
We could see a fight ending rear naked choke here. More on the side of the neck than it is underneath the neck. Patu would be more intelligent to stand up from this position. I'm not quite sure.
Turning it into a short choke. Trying to get to the back.
If I was in Patu's position such as this, I'd like to see him stand up because he's obviously in the ascendancy with the striking game.
I think he's such a complete fighter. He just takes the fight wherever it goes.
He's trying to take the arm.
Huge respect to Ilumi for hanging tough in there. Huge, huge respect.
If Ilumi can defend here and sneak out, he may be able to land some big strikes of his
out.
own.
He's
Oh, wow!
Reversal of fortunes!
From the absolute brink, Ilumi Karim returns. But Patu with that heavy pressure again. Ilumi's really rocked. How he's staying in is a testament to his warrior spirit right now. Short elbow from Ilumi Karim.
The legs aren't underneath Ilumi. His chin's a little high.
And that swelling above the eye of Ilumi, that's bound to be messing with his vision. He cannot see out of that eye. He's essentially fighting Jeremy Patu with one eye.
But Ilumi
lands a hook of his own.
Ilumi answered. He threw a shot of his own.
Wow! What an absolute warrior, and what a representative for Pakistani MMA. Big overhand from Jeremy. Jeremy just taking his time, landing big strikes, accumulating damage.
Oh.
May look to land a knee in the clinch.
Seconds now.
Nice short elbows being landed by Karim. Wow!
Ilumi's still in it. Round over. Oh my God! Referee steps in.
Slight confusion there. Must be thinking, what do I have to do to get this man out? Now, would it be within the best interest of Jeremy Patu to attack that near blind side of Karim? Perhaps pepper it with the jab and maybe land a head kick if Karim's unsighted.
Karim's eye has taken a lot of damage, but I want to point out, Patu's nose is bleeding too.
Beautiful shots to the body from Patu. Wow, this fight has become a legitimate war. Blood spilling from the face of Jeremy Patu. The Pakistani fans absolutely ripping the roof off the arena right here.
Monster respect to Ilumi for turning this fight around.
Jeremy digs for the underhook to turn in. They look to create space and circle out.
Huge respect to our referee for allowing that fight to continue.
Yeah, 100%. That's why Leon Roberts is one of the best in the business, Kurt.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating. I've refereed hundreds of fights. I would have stopped it, and I would have been wrong.
Oh, the seldom seen foot stomps being implemented by Ilumi Karim. Great mixed martial arts IQ there.
Referee separates him. I think Ilumi wasn't too happy about that. There's a lot of work to get in there.
What a fantastic fight this has been. Ilumi must be completely unsighted out of that right eye.
Both fighters have those hands cocked, ready to let him go. Superman punch.
Oh, big overhand landed by Jeremy Patu.
Hey, what timing!
Can he grab the ankle? Switch to a single. May look for a high crotch here. Great head positioning, has the head pinned to the chest of Patu.
I do not care how this fight ends. Ulumi is a hero.
Has he got the energy for the high crotch?
Ulumi is clearly the better fighter on the inside.
Patu defending well. Switches to Kimura grip. They sit down into it.
Is he going to transition to a guillotine? Are those hands together? No.
Karim doing the right thing by triangling
Legs
the
are
legs.
triangled.
Yep,
High
doing exactly
level
the right
technique.
thing. Just prevents your opponent from using their legs to base out. Switches to mount. Oh, what a reversal in
Who would
fortune.
have thought? Who would have predicted? Ulumi, Karim on top, raining down the elbows.
He needs to get his hand across the face of Jeremy, use it to push off, separate and land strikes. He's doing the right thing now by landing
There comes
razor-sharp
the
elbows.
Oh!
Oh, and a reversal
And
from
it happened
Patu.
again.
You are kidding me.
1 minute left.
Karim with the foot on the hip of Patu. Uses the knee seat to create distance. May look to get up and take Patu down.
And he's inside control and he loses it. Back and forth they go.
May look to grab a
Are we going
guillotine.
to see a third ninja choke? Are we going to see it?
No, we couldn't possibly, could we? He's underneath the arm, so it's more of a dose we have here.
20 seconds left.
He's sitting right into it. He's hipping right
20
into it.
seconds.
Patu may look to change it to a takedown. Oh, that looks super tight. Patu defends and survives.
Oh, it's raining elbows. It's an elbow hurricane.
Wow.
Round is over. That is a hero.
One round apiece for these combative warriors. So it really is all to play for in the third round. Winner takes the spoils. Let's
There
go.
it is.
Head kick attempt from Karim.
Patu back to stalking. Caught on the way in, still
sprawl.
driving.
Good sprawl from Patu. Working the body in the clinch. Lands a beautiful knee, but short elbow from the Ulumi Karim. This fight is bananas. If Ulumi Karim is to finish that single, he's going to need to change his level. Looks to pick the ankle of Jeremy Patu.
Grinding on the cage now. Driving the heel into the toes.
Ulumi Karim maybe on the high crotch.
Hands are together. Looking for the ankle pick.
Oh, elbow landed twice by Jeremy Patu. To the side of the head of Ulumi Karim.
Shoulder rolled up to protect that elbow. The Juggernaut doesn't care what he elbows. He'll elbow an arm if it's there.
Good head position from Ulumi Karim. Lands a short elbow of his own. Body head, body head.
Separation.
Jeremy Patu able to get the break and land some big strikes of his own. Both these men are engaged in what I can call one of the best fights I have ever witnessed live, Carrick.
I can barely speak, waiting to see what happens next. Level change, shot.
Good angle work from Jeremy Patu to circle off and just negate that takedown.
Patu trying to create some distance. Hope some of that fatigue flows out of his arms.
He's still able to land heavy strikes. Both these men are. That speaks to the level of their conditioning and also pays such a compliment to not only Team Lakai in the Philippines, but Team Fight Fortress right here in Islamabad, Pakistan.
This fight does credit to mixed martial arts. This fight does credit to what it means to be a human being, to what it means to be a man.
If Ilumi Karim is able to land this takedown, it could be the swinging point of the entire round and indeed the entire fight. Look at those knees being fired in by Jeremy Patu. Oh, great body work again.
Body shot that's ended a fight before. Kill the body and the head will die. There he is. Says, bring it.
And if there's one man that's going to bring it in the brave cage, you know it's going to be Jeremy Patu. This is the kind of fight that he just continues to find himself in. A grinding 3-round war of attrition.
Still see some feints. Patu trying to land a huge shot, trying to set it up.
Great exchange from both men.
Lands again, legs are going, landing again. Level change in the shot, pulling into guards.
Great hips there.
1 minute now, 1 minute.
Fantastic hips there by Jeremy Patu to stop the takedown. He didn't throw out, but he used his hips just to almost push Ilumi Karim away from him. May look to do damage here from top.
Some of the heel kicks to the kidneys that are now allowed.
This is a great position for Jeremy Patu to be in the eyes of the judges in the closing stanza of a fight. On top, landing strikes.
In a very close fight, this is exactly where he wants to be when the final bell sounds.
Indeed, Carrick, indeed. May look to land one big home run punch.
Short time now. Says bring it, bring it.
Is it time for one last strike?
And we have a call for time. We have a call for time.
No shoes, no whip, no bag. Every time you see it, she bad. Yep, she bad. Head did get money, new purse. Yeah, that girl go to work. That girl go to work. That girl go to work. Girl go to work. That girl go to work. Girl go to work. That girl go to work. Girl go to work. That girl go to work.
Early in the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 incredible rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Your first judge has about 29-27. Your next judge has a score 29-27. Your last judge has about 29-28 for your winner from the Philippines, Jeremy Patu.
Yeah.
And now, Brave Nation, it's time for our main event of the evening. Presented by MTS, Protein, Dogga, Sky Music, Arena Fight, DPC, and Bio Expo. This main event is sanctioned by the Serbian Mixed Martial Arts Federation and its president, Mr. Luka Nikolic. Your three judges for this bout are Velmir Maladenov, Sharif Patu, and Shireen Strauss. Your referee in charge of the cage is the Bandit, Decky Larkin. Two warriors are ready to collide inside the Brave CF69 Stark Arena. Brave Nation, don't blink for this one. This will be absolute fire. Our main event of the evening for the undisputed Brave Combat Federation Lightweight Championship of the world. Two men enter, only one leaves with his arms raised in victory and a shiny new belt. Who comes out on top in this exciting main event? It's time to find out. Let's introduce our two main event warriors. Brave Nation, can you feel the thunder? It's time to be brave. Before we begin, I have one question for you and one question only. To all those watching in beautiful Belgrade, Serbia, and the millions watching around the world, Brave Nation, are you ready? Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 15 wins and 3 losses. He stands 176 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70.1 kilograms. Representing KHK, Team Bahrain, and fighting out of Dagestan, Russia. Please welcome Kamil Magomedov. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 178 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70 kilograms. Representing Sport Club Elas and fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. Put your hands together for the Brave Combat Federation interim lightweight champion of the world, Abdisalam Omuk Ulu Kubanitsberg. For referee instructions, it's the Bandit, Decky Larkin.
Gentlemen, you've been over the rules. Listen to my instructions all the time. Right? You stop and break clean. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions? Any questions from the champion? Yes, touch gloves, let's do this.
Big thanks to our sponsor, MTS, Brave Nation. Kamil Magomedov is in the black and red. Brave shorts. Abdisalam Omak Ulu Kubanitsberg in white and red.
Two top-tier talents in global mixed martial arts. This is a proper treat for the fans. So finely matched. Both incredible grapplers. Magomedov, more of a submission specialist. Kubanitsberg, a fantastic wrestler.
Kubanitsberg known for putting a Khabib-level pressure on his opponent. Can be the wrestling, can be submission, threats, can be kicks, can be punches.
Kubanitsberg is tearing up that leg. Takedown, Magomedov. Good work to close the distance, but Kubanitsberg doing a great job. Oh, beautiful work from Kamil Magomedov, triangling the legs. Yep.
Those legs are shelved tight right now. Kubanitsberg can get up, but it's going to hurt his face to do it.
Oh, needs to be wary of giving up the back here.
Back take.
You don't want to do
looking
that.
for a hook.
Magomedov does have 4 wins via rear naked choke. Oh, cheeky little fence grab.
Magomedov looking hard for a mat return.
Decky Larkin keeping a very close eye on proceedings.
Kubanichbek has his hips tight up against that fence so the second hook cannot get in there. He's now trying to roll the hand over. He's got the bony part of his hip underneath those two hands, so there's a solid, and he was able to do it. He's able to break those hands. Once he's successful with that, he'll look for an underhook.
Magomedov lets go of the leg lace. Another little fence grab from Kubanichbek. Eats a big knee for his trouble. 3 times. Cage grab from Kubanichbek. I think if he does it again, Deggy Larkin could take a point.
A point in a 3-round fight, Brave Nation, is a massive, massive deal. In a 5-round fight, it's a little bit less. Fighters need to listen to the referee when they're told no longer grab, no longer grab.
Again, to a certain extent, it is just instinct when you're in there, when you feel like you're falling, to grab onto the closest structure to you, but you can't do it in MMA. Magomedov putting heavy, heavy pressure. Almost scores a secondary takedown.
And here comes that quick reversal.
Nice work from Kubanichbek. Now pressuring Magomedov up against the cage.
Beautiful giraffe fight right here that Kubanichbek is coming out on top. He's using that head to push his opponent's head off the opponent's hips.
Slowly trying to change levels, but nice work from Magomedov, raising that level of Kubanichbek, making the takedown harder.
Looking for the back now.
Fully traded positions now. Kubanichbek on the back of Kamil Magomedov.
Tables are turned.
Oh, nice back elbow from Magomedov.
Did not land clean, and unfortunately for him, it allowed his opponent to secure an even better grip from back. Kubanichbek now dragging his opponent down. Looks like it's sheer force, but it's a lot of leverage here. Kicking that base out, driving towards the hand, which is the weak link here.
Oh, again, trying to get that takedown. Both of these fighters are so talented and so evenly matched. And again, Deggy Larkin calls for a break. That's essentially, in a situation like that, I often compare it to what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Kubanichbek, I hope we get to see him up against fence again. Kubanichbek was using nasty little heel strikes to the inner calf to unbalance his opponent.
Tried to wade in with the uppercut to close the distance, and again presses Kubanichbek up against the cage. Final 30 seconds of the first round. Let's say both fighters perhaps a little bit tentative in the first round, but it must be said this is the first of 5 rounds. Both fighters getting a little bit of a feel of each other, downloading data, so to speak. Magomedov trying to clamp down on that wizard, doing a good job not to be taken down. Big shots to finish from Kubanichbek.
Hugely smart.
Watch him out, hey. While you talking, hey. Watch your way, hey. Watch that link. Wait. You know I got this for real, goddamn, I'm really bad it. You know they come to me correct when we start talking profits. I'm that all a little about it.
That's 1 5-minute round. These warriors are doing 5 times 5.
Abdisalam Kubanichbek takes the center of the Brave Arena. And again, trying to punch his way into the pocket, secure the body lock, and so far, Kamil Magomedov has been showing great takedown defense.
Excellent defense from Magomedov. Put that hip, chin into the hip, keep his opponent not upright.
Nice work to get the separation there from Magomedov. And as sometimes happens when both fighters change levels at the same time.
Chimaev is an absolute master of his craft. Such a spoiler, and I mean that with the greatest respect. He prevents his opponents from doing what they want to do, completely incapacitates them.
He is a master of relentless attack. It can be stomping on your foot.
Yep.
It can be heel kicking the back of the calf. Pushing with the head, looking for that back body lock, taking the back fully. If there's a separation, it's gonna punches and then boom, in on the hips.
And Carrick, for people watching that may not be practitioners of any kind of martial art themselves, but are fans of the sport, can you describe just how tiring this type of a fight is on both fighters?
I think luckily for both of them, Dickie Larkin separated them, but this is the greatest single test of strength in mixed martial arts. You put two people up against the cage, the stronger fighter is gonna end up pushing the other one.
Magomedov doing the right thing by re-establishing himself in the center. Needs to get his back off the cage. Doing well to move laterally. Oh, Magomedov wasn't far away with a kick to the head. Landed more so on the body. A little bit higher. Would have been interesting. But you can see Magomedov does not want to be a static target for any length of time. Always moving. Big takedown, but can Chimaev keep him down?
Chimaev foregoing that shelving of the legs that Dagestani fighters essentially invented in mixed martial arts. Trying instead to drag his opponent down, ride from the side, land some punches to the head.
Magomedov doing a great job to get back to his feet, but the dangerous thing when you're fighting somebody like Chimaev, as soon as you get back to your feet, there's a very real possibility you could end up back down again.
Brave Nation, no single thing Chimaev does is completely devastating. It's the accumulation of them. Imagine you're outside, a single little hailstone falls on your head. It's not so bad. 5,000 of them fall on your head. It's so bad. What's going on right now is so bad. This kind of relentless attack is the very definition of misery.
Chimaev's getting ever closer. He hits the jab and then steps in with the uppercut. I think he's identified that Magomedov is changing levels to try and negate and defend the takedown. Nice side clinch, big knee right up the middle.
Phenomenal little switch to Muay Thai. Beautiful timing by Kamil Magomedov. Times that jump knee, puts his opponent flat on his back.
That is the issue with the more dynamic striking attempts in mixed martial arts. If it doesn't come off for you, usually you find yourself in the worst position.
Got a hook in. Chimaev is going to try and shake his opponent off.
Slowly trying to work for the rear naked choke. He's gone palm to palm on it. He's underneath the chin, I think, Carrick.
He might go out there.
This is
danger. There is danger. There is danger.
Chimaev is hanging in, but for how long? He might go out here, Carrick.
This squeeze is absolutely brutal.
Chimaev, he's surviving.
Oxygen, who needs it?
Wow. That was tighter than a duck's backside. Full mount position. What a way to finish the round for Magomedov. Oh, big elbows.
What a wild round, Brave Nation.
Watch him out, hey. While you talking, hey. Watch your way, hey. Watch that link. Wait. You know I got this for real, goddamn, I'm really bad it. You know they come to me correct when we start talking profits. I'm that with a little violence, don't step up and try me. Be good because my drip ain't silent.
Third round of 5, and what has been a fantastic main event so far. What has been a fantastic Brave Combat Federation show. Chimaev puts the pressure on right from the get-go. It also has to be said, we've talked about how much that choke took out of Kubanichbek, but how much might it potentially have taken out of the arms of Kamil Magomedov?
Brave Nation, there's a psychological effect where if you think you've got your opponent finished, whether it's with a submission or with strikes, you can actually expend so much energy and feel so excited that when that excitement is gone, your body's tired, it can leave you in a genuinely depleted state.
Reverse half guard position.
Gonna be a scramble here.
Magomedov thinking about a knee bar.
Not just thinking about it. Oh, that is in place. The hips are too high they're off, too low, too high, excuse me. They're just so close. Maybe a transition to a heel hook.
Oh, that's getting tighter.
The angle's not quite right again. We're off by a couple of centimeters.
Oh, Kubanichbek is one of the toughest men in mixed martial arts.
A lesser leg would break right there. Scramble coming, who's going to end up on top?
Magomedov, triangle attempt. Magomedov did a great job to defend, and that's twice he has been close with submissions. Another big takedown from Kubanichbek. Really good fight so far.
Less than halfway through this round, Brave Nation.
Kubanichbek landing some big shots. Trying to open up some little pockets of space to advance his position. Has one hook in. And rolls. Body triangle. Very smart work from Kubanichbek.
This body triangle, Brave Nation, is tough on the conditioning. It's very hard to breathe in this position, and it's hard to escape from.
Magomedov does the right thing by rolling to the side that it's locked on, but then Kubanichbek brings him back to the other side.
Denied.
Lovely work to lace up the leg as well with his instep. And what a change in tempo this would be if Kubanichbek scored the submission.
Chokes on the chin right now. Hurts, not typically a fight ender.
Nice work from Kubanichbek to reassert the triangle. And once again, credit to...
Cranking that face.
Oh.
Just face squishing.
That can't be nice, but credit to the fans here in Serbia. Very well educated on the sport.
This is a warrior culture full of amazing people. Amazing kindness, amazing cuisine, amazing hospitality, and amazing fighters.
The Serbians, a great bunch of lads. Again, such a back and forth fight. If you are a fan of the purity of mixed martial arts, then you are loving this battle between the interim champion Kubanichbek and the challenger Kamil Magomedov.
Phil, I believe psychologically, Kubanichbek wants to try and sink the same submission. He wants to try and get that rear naked choke just to prove to his opponent, anything you can do, I can do better.
Magomedov trying, oh, he's got his finger inside the glove. Decky Larkin spots it. That's why he's one of the best in the business.
Brave Nation, you can grab the opponent's gloves, but your fingers cannot loop inside of it.
Right in front of us here in our broadcast position, you can see Kubanichbek slowly, methodically trying to work, trying to get bicep grip, but being well defended so far. He's never quite underneath the chin, more on the chin. Kubanichbek maintaining the dominant position, but Carrick, you also have to ask the question of how much does holding that body triangle, could that potentially take a little bit out of the legs of Kubanichbek?
For a normal human being, yes. For Omak, no.
Yeah. Watch him out, ayy. While you talking, ayy. Watch your way, ayy. Watch that link. talking profits. I'm that with a little violence, don't step up and try me.
Such a tightly contested fight we have here. Both fighters have definitely had their moments. You can make compelling arguments for either.
Brave Nation, we are now in championship rounds. We are now in deep waters. Doing what you're watching in front of you requires a whole nother level of conditioning. Kubanichbek believes, rightly or wrongly, that his condition is superior.
Watch out for the potential for a choke. Nope. Oh, Kubanichbek just effortlessly slips to take the back.
Beautiful back take.
Well, makes it look effortless. There's a lot of effort going on.
Looking for that mat return. Hard to get. He is trying to work that left leg in. That was a nice takedown. Not only did it destabilize opponent's balance, but it hurt that calf as well.
One hook in, trying to work for that other hook. Playing with the reverse half guard position. Oh, there's
scramble time.
And great work by Magomedov to reverse the position.
Phenomenal scramble. Brave Nation, close fights are very often won in the scrambles, and right there, Kamil Magomedov, he won that scramble.
Kubanichbek trying to break the grip right now, doing the right thing. Magomedov doing a good job of attacking the legs when he's there. They may look like little shots, but the accumulation of those on the potentially tired legs of Kubanichbek. Again, reversal of positions here.
As we referenced earlier, Brave Nation, fighters fighting up against a fence like this is the purest test of strength. And we're seeing here who the stronger fighter is.
Good head fighting here from Kubanichbek. Trying to drop the level, may switch to a low angle. Oh, beautiful!
Little scramble there, could have been a submission attempt, could be another one.
Potential for a nice little up kick there from Magomedov.
I believe the knees were up just slightly as they are now.
May try and roll for a leg here. Trying to set up the triangle, Kirik.
Triangle potential here. Head has to be well controlled first or it'll be passed readily.
Smart pass from Kubanichbek. So evenly balanced. Kubanichbek riding a 12-fight unbeaten streak, dating all the way back to February 2018. 28 years old. He's only starting to begin to enter his athletic prime. Kubanichbek now working inside the closed guard of Magomedov. 90 seconds.
Kubanichbek's pace has slowed just slightly here.
We'll let him away with it considering it's the 4th round of the lightweight title fight.
Brave Nation, toes are not allowed to stick inside the fence. You can place the sole of your foot on the fence, but your toes are not allowed to stick through.
Kubanichbek right now just smothering the work of Magomedov.
One of the keys to this ground and pound, Brave Nation, is head positioning. Omaka's keeping his head above his opponent's head. That's stopping a whole lot of techniques coming from bottom.
Oh!
That one sounded like a cricket bat on a watermelon.
Kubanichbek is completely unfazed by it. 30 seconds in our penultimate round. It's another good up kick from Magomedov. Maybe trying to switch to an armbar, but the arm's safe of Kubanichbek. Ground and pound being landed here again. Being definitive in the end of the round, Kubanichbek.
Magomedov has done a tremendous job of keeping himself relatively safe. Has not taken any big shots.
Yeah. Watch him out, hey. While you talking, hey. Watch your way, hey. Watch that link. Wait. You know I got this for real, goddamn, I'm really bad it. You know they come to me correct when you start talking profits. I'm that full of little violence, don't step up and try me.
Potentially, and I'm saying this with my commentator head on, as I'm not judging the fight professionally here tonight, but Kamil Magomedov may need a finish if he wants to win this fight.
It would be wise for his corner to assume that and tell him to go for it. He's got the skills to do it, Phil. He's got an amazing background in Taekwondo, can throw kicks out of nowhere. His strikes are great, wrestling's great, and of course his submissions are supreme.
This is what he does not want Kubanichbek to do. Good separation from Magomedov.
Beautiful reversal. There may be a little, have it been an eye poke?
I think he might have slipped on some moisture. I'm not quite sure what the protestation was there from Kamil Magomedov.
Was not clear from our table. Deck Larkin told him to fight on, and they are fighting on.
Big takedown from Kubanichbek.
You'd said, Phil, that being pushed up against a cage is not where he wants to be. Being pushed up against the cage when he's in bottom guard is even more so. Not where he wants to be. Wants to be looking for a stand-up here.
Credit to Magomedov. He's trying to make something happen to create the angle for himself. May try and work the armbar here.
I was getting close to an armbar.
But again, Kubanichbek just does not give his opponents any kind of space with which to work. Suffocating, draining game plan. Head-on triangle position, but too close to the cage. Magomedov trying to roll, trying to create space, but Kubanichbek sticking to him like white on rice.
Nice little hammer fist from bottom by Kamil Magomedov. As I said, he's keeping himself relatively safe, using brilliant jiu-jitsu, throwing a lot of shots from bottom, having luck with some of them. Had the beginning of an armbar there potentially.
Midway point of the 5th and final round. Trying to dive on that Kimura grip.
Kimura can be used as a sweep, can be used as a submission, can be used to stand up.
Kubanichbek staying active, landing shots. You wonder at this stage of a fight just how much.
Love Magomedov attacking from bottom. Actually giving better than he gets. Decky Larkin said avoid the spine. Brave Nation, imagine a cell phone. You run it all the way down the center of the back. That area cannot be hit. Kamil Magomedov wants to take that arm off, take it home with him. Was not successful thus far. Has had some great work with that up kick.
It really is do or die now for Kamil Magomedov. Needs to do something definitive, and by definitive, I mean fight ending. He had his moments, but realistically for me, Kirik, the turning point in the fight was the rear naked choke attempt from Kamil Magomedov. As you say, sometimes psychologically when you feel you're that close to a finish, it's hard to refocus and get yourself back into that mind frame.
It happens with striking when you're ground and pounding a fighter and you think you finished him and you don't. It's very, very tough to bounce back from psychologically. That's even more true when you get a submission, even more true when that submission appeared to me to be completely sunk.
Final 30 seconds in the championship bout. Kuba and Ichbek on top.
Kudos, Phil, to both these fighters for the conditioning they're showing. They're still aggressively in here. Ten seconds now, Brave Nation.
Has Abdisalam Ulu Kuba and Ichbek broken the lightweight curse? There's only one way to find out. Kirik, sum up that incredible fight between two absolute warriors.
Watch him out, hey. While you talking, hey. Watch your way, hey. Watch that link. Wait. You know I got this for real, goddamn, I'm really bad it. You know they come to me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a fight for our main event of the evening. After 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scores about 49-46. Your next judge scores about 49-46, and your third judge scores about 48-47. For your winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed Brave Combat Federation lightweight champion of the world, Abdisalam Omuk Ulu Kuban Ichbek.
Assalamu alaikum. Terva, Belgrad. Assalamu alaikum, всем. Я вот довольный Всевышнего. Альхамдулилля, сегодня мне дал этот победа. Альхамдулилля. Я чувствую хорошо, отлично.
Thanks, Almighty. I'm grateful for the victory.
Hvala Bogu, zahvalan sam na ovoj pobedi.
Now, I have to ask, how deep was the choke, the rear naked choke in the second round? How deep was that?
Насколько близко было удушение сзади?
Да, очень тяжело держал Камиль, брат. Камиль, от души, брат. Я очень сильно поддержал эту удушку. Я чуть не душил. Я чисто характером терпел, брат. От души, как Аллах, брат.
It was really close, but I'm tough, so I was able to go through it, to survive it.
Bilo je zaista neizvesno u jednom momentu, ali uspeo sam da situaciju preokrenem u svoju korist.
It was a fantastic victory. Do you have anything to say to the people back home in Kyrgyzstan?
Отличная победа. Хочешь что-нибудь передать своему народу в Кыргызстане?
Свой языком я благодарю нашей стороны. Хорошо, брат? Своим языком. Assalamu alaikum. Kırgız mekendeşler, barınızlarga Allah razı olsun. Ya, men mına şu Breyf'tin çempionuna men köp жылдан beri талықпай еңбек кылып, канчалага мээнетти кылып келе жатам. Биринчиден Алла Таалага чексиз шүгүрлөр болсун. Экинчиден сиздердин колдооңуздар менен ушу даражага жетип отурам. Ушу барыңыздарга Алла разы болсун. Дагы да кыргыз мушкерлерини дагы да колдоп, көпкө колдой бериңиздер. Барыңыздарга Алла разы болсун. Всем большое спасибо.
I said in Russian, thank you everybody. And the final question, you're the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. What's next for the champ?
Что следующее для чемпиона?
Не знаю, я вот здесь чемпион, никому не вызываю, не кидаю. Кто хочет, я здесь пока что, я буду долго здесь держать этот пояс. И все, спасибо вам.
I'm here, I'm the champ, I will be here for a long time, I'm ready for anyone.
Ovdje sam kao šampion i planiram da se na ovom mjestu i zadržim i svako ko je spreman za izazov, tu sam.
Men işine addenli razычылыгымы билдирем. Мен ардайым жанында жүргөн агаларым, тренерлерим Мамбет Бахыт агама терең ыраазычылык билем. Көп жылдан бери постоянно мени колдоп, кандай болсо дагы жардам берип жүрөт. Экинчиден мен тренерим Насипов Алым агама терең ыраазычылык билем. Биз спортту түшүнөрөк маалда бу агам спортто жүрүп, канчалаган Кыргызстан 7-8 жолу утуп, чемпион болуп, агамын мотивация алып аркасынан şu агамын насааттарын угуп, кандай сөз жаманбы, жакшыбы айтабы, өзүмө түз кабыл алып şu агамды угуп келатам. Алымага сизге да терең ыраазычылык билдирем ака. Дагы бир жолу өзүм командама ихлас, клуб командама отдельный ыраазычылык билдирем. Спарринг партнерлорума отдельный өзүм залындагыларга. Анан şu бойго стойка жагынан мен даярдаган Александр Войнов агайыма отдельный ыраазычылык. И Эрик, брат, тебе тоже отдельный благодарю, брат. Şu кимде ким айтылбай калса, терең ыраазычылык билдирем. Өзүбүздүн президент Садыр Нуркожоев президентибизге кайрылат элем. Бизге виза жагынан бир аз жардам бериңиздер. Кудай буйрса биз дүйнөлүк аренада кыргыз желегин көтөрүп, кыргыз жерине чоң ийгиликтерди алып келебиз деген ишеничтебиз. И отдельный спасибо скажу, Марат, брат, тебе отдельный спасибо. Брат, Камиль, брат, все, команда. Всем души спасибо. И Мухаммед Шахид, тебе тоже, Халид, брат. Всем огромное спасибо, брата. Кыргыз элиме дагы отдельный ыраазычылык билдирем. Анан мен өзүм бир туугандарыма, ата-энеме, семьяма баарына терең ыраазычылык билдирем. Все, баарыңа спасибо.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the undisputed lightweight champion, Abdisalam Ulu Kubanitsbek.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the battle of the undefeated begins now. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 5 wins and no losses. He stands 188 centimeters tall and weighs already 79.6 kilograms. Representing All-Stars Training Center and fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden. Give it up for Hamzat Bars Chimaev. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 4 wins and no losses. He stands 180.3 centimeters tall and weighs already 79.1 kilograms. Representing Junkyard MMA and fighting out of Johannesburg, South Africa. Give it up for Mazda One Delay, Snakebone Langwa. Your referee is Thomas Bronder.
There used to be a TV show called Deadliest Warrior, and they used to pit different people and different warriors against each other. Tonight, we've got it in real life. We've got the Viking versus the Zulu. Chimaev is in the grey, Lunga is in the black and red. And gentlemen, I am too excited for this one.
Oh man, you're making me miss that show now.
There's a strange air of expectancy when you have the 2 guys of this caliber. Big takedown by Boris Chimaev.
And I like how he's mixing it up. He's just not making it a brawl fight. He knows that it's going to be a stand-up fight, but just to mix it up, to take the strength away from his opponent, maybe he's not good on his back, and that's something he looked up while watching film.
Chimaev out of the world-famous All-Stars gym as well, so he's got great training partners.
Who's who, yeah.
Exactly, he'd be well used to in this type of position with some of the best in the world. He's in that anchor position that we like to call the half-guard position here, and expect hell to rain down on top of Halunga here with Chimaev, and he'll do it with a sinister smile on his face.
If you're spending time in the gym with somebody like Ilir Latifi, with a Reza Madadi, you're going to be put in these positions. You're going to know exactly what to do. You're training with some of the best in the world.
And Halunga's being smart. He's establishing a butterfly guard. He's establishing different types of movements with his knees to make sure his opponent can't just solidify a nice half guard, can't solidify a proper side control or whatever further from that. So it's really nice to see that even though he's still on his back, he's playing it as safe as possible.
Look what Chimaev is doing with his head. He was just grinding it into under the chin of Halunga, and he's got that arm trapped, and he's looking to step across. Baby crucifix goes knee on belly instead, and good shots on top by Boris.
And this is a smart position, using the fence as your frenemy, and being able to pick him up and back down.
Again, that illustrates just how dangerous and how necessary those double underhooks are in mixed martial arts.
And you see how immediately he's in, half guard, immediately transitions over to side control, just stepping over that leg and trying to get possibly a top crucifix. He's already blocked that arm and trapped that arm.
Well, they've done excellent work to get back to his feet. It was only for a second, and a big takedown. And Chimaev working and grinding that forearm now across the jawline. That's living hell there.
Making it so uncomfortable, forcing him to turn away when he should be trying to turn in towards Hamzat to try and perhaps get a knee and get the knee shield, recover half guard.
And I like how he's putting it at the neck, pretty much in a sense suffocating your opponent. It's not a submission, it's not going to tap someone out, but being able to suffocate them without literally putting your hand over their mouth and nose. It changes the whole game and makes your opponent forcefully move to different positions.
An arm choke potentially here. He lets it go because he's got himself in the full mount. Chimaev showcasing all his skills so far this evening. Everyone thought this might be a stand-up war, and he's shown that he's a true martial artist, a well-rounded mixed martial artist, putting on a performance here on the mat, constantly working as well.
That's a good point, though. You see when he's in these positions, he's not just laying and praying. He's doing that. He's creating these little pockets from which he can land the elbow. He's framing off beautifully, using his hand just to frame off and crash in with that elbow.
And he's doing more than enough to keep this fight on the ground. So the referee doesn't go, hey, you're not doing any action. No, he's doing action. It's just a very technical aspect where it might not be extremely damaging, but it's definitely enough to keep this fight where it's at.
Guard was wide open there, but Hamzat was comfortable in that position. He could have slid into scarf, he could have got that knee through, but he seems to be quite happy in that anchored position.
I train under Dean Thomas, and he loves the half guard position. He believes that's the best position for ground and pound, especially if you're able to get your opponent's back against the fence. He has nowhere to move. He is stuck there. You are trapping his leg. That other shoulder is trapped against the fence, and he's not able to really, in a sense, go out a back door because there isn't a back door. You might be only able to punch with one arm, but that's more than no arm. That's more than not doing any type of damage. And again, it's forcing your opponent to, in a sense, suffocate himself and try to go in a different position, and maybe a submission comes out of it.
Nasty elbows being rained down there on top. They're all starting to add up and really take away from Halunga. And Halunga, he's not really shown a frustrated face at the moment, but it's got to be frustrating being caught under this for the majority of the opening round.
Oh, it's definitely frustrating and mentally draining. Again, it possibly is going to force you to do different things, especially if he gets taken down immediately in the second round. What is he going to do next? Is he going to stay in this position the entire second round, or is he going to stand up?
Great game plan as well. When you look up by Hamzat Chimaev, he's making him be defensive, grappling, tiring him out. I'm sure, he's seen the viral footage, he's seen the KO power that is in the hands of both hands of Halunga, and he's taking that away by making him work constantly on the canvas.
It looks like this fight's going to go into the second round. So what he's done is he's depleted the cardio of Halunga more than he has his own, because he's there, he's landing his shots.
And it's going to make Halunga think about the takedown. So that's going to open up a whole new world on the feet as well, because Halunga, in the back of his mind, is thinking, here's the takedown, here's the takedown. That opens up
If you woke up this morning, it's like a clean slate. Gotta reach my destination, why would that mean fate? How hard is the heart beating? Matching the fire breathing, forget all that chatting, I'm showing that I don't need a reason. No pep talk, I'm just walking the line ready. You can't worry about the weight when you know that the crown's heavy. I got everybody on my side of the track, pushing to get better, they won't let up, there's no cushion. Yeah, we been ready, every time you see we fight.
planting his head. He's letting him know that, yes, potentially you could be taken down, which then leaves him vulnerable for the strikes. Very intelligent.
Changes levels and looks for that takedown again, and got the two hands clasped, goes side. He's going to run over to his corner.
Oh, he went for one. Beautiful.
And that's an extremely smart move. Again, taking him to your corner. If you can, why not on this side? You're able to listen to your coaches there. He has two amazing coaches. He trains with some of the best in the world. And from here, he's just listening. Nothing has to be yelled at. He hears it right then and there, and he's able to act upon it. And you see his coach, even with the hand gestures and movement, you know, he's looking, going, what do I need to do? Oh, okay, cool, I'm doing this, or that, all right, I'm doing it, coach, I'm doing it, and this, I'm listening 100% what you're saying. And you see how easily he's transitioning to different positions. He's going for the darts.
He needs to lock up the legs. He needs to get that hook in the leg.
And he's trying to stay on top of this 100% finish rate. Malunga is trying his best to move, and
he's doing the right thing. He's trying to prevent. Oh, that looks tight.
In this position as well.
Oh, he's out. He is out. And that is it. Hamza Chimaev has put.
If you woke up this morning, it's like a clean slate. Gotta reach my destination. Why without the mean fate? How hard is the heart beating? Matching the fire breathing. Forget all that chatting. I'm showing that I don't need a reason. No pep talk. I'm just walking the line ready. You can't worry about the weight when you know that the crown's heavy. I got everybody on my side of the track, pushing to get better. They won't let up. There's no cushion. Yeah, we been ready. Every time you see we fight, ain't no coming down. Everything we visualize. Who's a warrior? Every single person I know. How we build it from the bottom till we got them high low. Yeah, we been ready. Every time you see we fight, ain't no coming down. Everything we visualize. Who's a warrior? Every single person I know. How we build it from the bottom till we got them high low. I know it's wild when you watching this monster ball. Holly Berry, bad service, we ain't making the same calls. I could turn to anyone and get big, mama. Tyler Perry, and after that I'ma give it back to you all. It's a miracle to show you this gift, baby. Virgin Mary, and feeling blessed has been the most attractive law. I just can't stop, won't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you absolutely kidding me? What a win that was! This victory comes at 1 minute and 16 seconds of the second round. Your winner by Dar's Choke, Hamza Bars Chimaev!
I'm here with your winner, Hamza Chimaev. Now, Hamza, you're known as a striker. You've just shown how well-rounded you are as a mixed martial artist. How does that feel?
Han motstående fighter, om jag kan brottas, varför ska jag inte brottas? Jag tänkte brotta ner, att han ska bli trött. A finish. That's it.
Oh, sorry, I start to speak Swedish. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Salam alaikum, Abu Dhabi.
Salam alaikum.
He said, I'm a wrestler from the beginning, and these guys was a striker. So, and I want to be a smart fighter. I took him down, show my wrestling, want to make him tired, and finish my job. Thank you, everybody.
Now, we saw you walk over to His Royal Highness Sheikh Hamid and our President Mohammed Shahid, and you made the motion of the belt. What's next for you?
Give me this fucking belt. I will want my belt. Let's go, baby! Woo!
I don't think we need to translate that. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Hamza Bars Chimaev!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the Brave Combat Federation 21 Saudi Arabia main card right now. 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing our first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 2 wins, no losses, and 1 draw. He stands 174 centimeters tall and weighs already 69.6 kilograms. Representing Sonic Squad and fighting out of Yokohama, Japan, Give it up for the silent sniper, Chimaev! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 1 win and no losses. He stands 180 centimeters tall and weighs already 70.4 kilograms. Representing Eagles MMA and fighting out of Dagestan, Russia. Give it up for Usman Nurmagomedov. Your referee is Helmi Landosi.
See Usman Nurmagomedov holding the Saudi flag as well. Getting the crowd on his side.
Not a bad tactic at all. Get on side with the home fans.
Round 1.
Touch the gloves and here we go, gentlemen. Izzy with the slightly wider base there, as if he perhaps heard the name and is anticipating the wrestling.
Yeah, but look at him. He's keeping a high base, with the working with the striking.
He's really illustrating that he's not just a wrestler with those kinds of kicks.
Yeah, I mean, he's the taller fighter, bigger fighter as well. He's keeping the distance, working those long punches, straight punches, and those high round kicks as well.
He's definitely tall for a lightweight fighter.
Tall for a lightweight fighter and taking full advantage of it with that upright stance. The stance does leave you open to being taken down. He may not be afraid of being taken down. In the meantime, he's throwing beautiful shots.
I like the way he threw that moving backwards. Moving backwards, he's illustrating that he can throw his strikes. He's not just covering up when he's moving back. Oh, beautiful hook. Oh, on a straight,
Inside Moriyama's hands are down, and that's why also he keeps getting caught with those punches as well.
Oh!
Dropping his hands.
Kick down from Nurmagomedov. Inside the closed guard right now of Izzy Moriyama.
We've seen who has the superior striking. We've seen who has the superior wrestling. For Moriyama to prevail in this fight, he needs to show some unbelievable submissions.
Look at that exquisite grip on the wrist from Nurmagomedov. He just has that there, exposing the face, just clamped onto the wrist. If he can unload some ground and pound to the side of the face of Moriyama, which isn't protected.
So we're seeing that grinding, grappling that comes from the Nurmagomedov family. He's working that right now. When he was standing, he had the great striking, but now he's on the
nasty chicken
ground.
wing, guys.
Yeah, holding him down. You can see he's locking on his legs and just punching over there.
If he ups the frequency of strikes a little bit here, oh, he could be going for almost like a quasi Kimura with one hand. But it's a beautiful position just to incapacitate your opponent and take them where you want them.
One thing you can see, he's not just grappling, he's really mean with his grappling as well.
Oh, look at those elbows, just cutting right into the head of Moriyama.
Moriyama cannot sustain this damage, this type of attack for very long.
Really impressive technique on the ground and on stand-up for a 20-year-old as well, doing his second fight in professional MMA.
Has he still got a hold of that wrist?
That chicken wing has not let go.
That's beautiful. Watch where they possibly set up a head-on triangle here. Oh! Good work from Moriyama to scramble.
Big respect to Moriyama. That arm could have broken. A lesser fighter, that arm could easily have broken.
Oh, crucifix position, but great scrambling work from Moriyama. Right in front of us here. Big takedown from Nurmagomedov. Was right in that half guard position.
Grabbing that hand from the bottom, look at that.
That's beautiful technique, really beautiful technique. And just landing relentless ground and pound.
I mean, that just shows you the Dagestan culture where they start fighting and learning how to fight when they're kids. So, I mean, once he reaches 20 years old, he's maybe been training MMA for 15 years already. So he's 1-0 in professional, but he looks like a professional that's been there for a long time.
I've got to go back to somebody like Vitor Belfort at 19 to remember when I saw anyone this season this young.
if he just continues to land that ground and pound whilst incapacitating the wrist, he may leave referee Helmi Lemdosi with no option but to stop the fight if he ups the frequency.
Yes, and if it reaches the second round, I would give the first round maybe a 10-8 as well, because it's just complete domination on ground and on the stand-up.
Great point, jump.
There's that one-on-one from behind the head again, and there's those shots raining down.
Can he just get the wrist free? And just really for the last 40 seconds here, we could be witnessing the very start of the end here. I think it's over. It's over.
Helmi Lemdosi has stopped the fight.
What beautiful ground and pound, all stemming from that grip he had, just running the arm behind the back. He was landing the punch shots, but as soon as his corner followed him, there was perhaps 30 seconds left. He upped the frequency with ruthless aggression, leaving referee Helmi Lemdosi with no option but to call an end to the fight.
Excellent job by Helmi Lemdosi. Didn't call the fight too soon, didn't call it too late. Our fighter's okay. He's talking with the excellent medical crew here. He's already up, looking through the doctor's eyes. He's going to be fine.
Just a little heartbroken, you know. Just with the first inning. The first inning is always bad.
But here we see just that really well-rounded striking game of Usman Nurmagomedov. Again, living up to that statement that I am not just a wrestler. But when he needed to, he implemented a beautiful wrestling game for mixed martial arts.
Yes, well,
again, I'm so impressed.
Yes, especially on 20 years old, and still second fighting professional league.
I'm very excited to see what this young man may do next inside the Brave Combat Federation game. Still light as soon, still looks like he wants to go for another couple of rounds. But we have nothing left to do to set it up to the roaring lion of Brave, the wonderful Mr. Carlos Kramer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible way to start our main card of the night. This fight comes to an end at 4 minutes and 25 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by TKO to the strikes from Dagestan, Russia, Usman Nurmagomedov. All right, Brave Nation, this next battle is 3 5-minute rounds in the super welterweight division. Introducing your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 8 wins and 3 losses. He stands 186 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 79.7 kilograms. Representing Obi Fight and Mahmoudi Gym and fighting out of France. Please welcome Ibrahim Ibra Kumate Mane. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 29 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws, and 1 no contest. He stands 197 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 79.6 kilograms. Representing Akhmat Fight Club and fighting out of Uzbekistan, please welcome Nursultan Black Ruziboyev.
He is in the red corner, Ibrahim Mane in the blue.
Still blows my mind at 27 years old to be a 40-fight veteran in mixed martial arts.
And that's a fairly straight nose as well. But that will be put to the test with Ibrahim Mane. Coming out that Mahmoudi Gym, you know what sort of a quality striker Mahmoudi is and the fighters that he turns out.
You can see Tara Habi in the corner there, but this is exactly where Nursultan wants to bring the fight. As we said, 18 wins via submission. Obviously very competent, very scary, very dangerous in this position.
In the guard now of Mane.
Guard is wide open. We could see Ruziboyev try and step over. But good work here trying to scramble from Ibrahim Mane.
Very much indeed. Trying to work his way back to his feet, looking for a
Digging for the
Kimura
Kimura,
as well.
The great thing about the Kimura position, Brian, as you know, it's not just solely for the submission. You can use it to try and work back to the feet, to try and hit a switch, to try and hit a transition.
Absolutely.
But he is digging in deep on it. Oh, he may have it.
That's it. You can see.
He's got the leg laced. There's a little bit of pressure on the shoulder yet. Nothing he can't handle.
Momentarily, the hand popped out to come beside the rib, but Nursultan, with that background of his, was able just to pop it back in. Can grab his own shorts in this situation, but cannot grab the shorts of his opponent.
Oh, look at this. Like you said, he's used that Kimura grip to reverse the position.
And now with the Kimura grip. How crazy would this be, gentlemen?
Kimura for Kimura. Now Nursultan Ruziboev looking for that. He needs to bend that arm. It's straight.
He's trying to straighten that out. It's more akin to a straight arm lock right now, but if he can get that to the back of Ibrahim Mane, just work it up the back nice and close to the body. What a changing of the game this would be, gentlemen.
Well, how impressive was it that Ibrahim Mane was able to do that to start with? Then we see the threat from the same position, the same weapon of choice from Nursultan Ruziboev. And he is on top. This is somewhere where he probably didn't picture himself being. But
There's a beautiful contrast in technique in those two defenses against the exact same attack. You can either extend the arm out to deny your opponent the leverage he needs to break the arm, or pull it in. Fantastic technique from both fighters.
Potential head arm triangle set up here coming from Ibrahim Mane. He just needs to get his leg free out of that half guard.
Yeah, you saw the lockdown position there from Nursultan on the bottom, controlling that right leg of Ibrahim Mane. Now looking to explode, make space, but he's got to be careful. Takes the arm out of danger now, but the mount
slips right through into the mount position.
This would be, I think the arm is trapped as well, can't quite see. No, he's fed that under.
He has that arm underneath. You could see potentially Nursultan could be using that to try and extend over his head and try and sneak out the back.
Yeah.
But the problem is, in a situation like that, your arm is also trapped and it is liable. Your face is beautiful work. I love jiu-jitsu.
Triangle!
This is crazy, right?
Fantastic tradition.
If he can underhook the leg to try and get a little bit more leverage,
that's
his control.
No, Nursultan is back.
He's down.
Kimura.
Just keeps getting more exciting. Another incredible bout. This one ends at 3 minutes and 12 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by knockout from Akhmat Fight Club, Nursultan Black Ruziboev.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with a victorious Nursultan Ruziboev. First off, Nursultan, what a crazy fight. Could you feel that it was a special fight whilst you were in it?
Сумасшедший бой. Что скажешь вообще по этому бою? Бой men o'ylagandan ham yaxshiroq tugadi, Xudoga shukr. Sopernigim 5 kun qolganda chiqdi, dostoyniy boец. Xudo xolasa bundan keyin ham dakansa urishga harakat qilamiz. Very strong opponent was in this fight, and I'm happy to win this fight. Thanks for our opponent because he takes this fight in short notice, and I'm very happy.
Was it difficult for you because you had planned for a different opponent and then having a new opponent come in on a week's notice? Was that difficult to get used to?
Насколько было тебе сложно то, что соперник поменялся, потому что план на бой мог поменяться, и как было, насколько тебе тяжело было перестроить план на бой вообще свой? Biz boshqa sopernik Andrey Stalga qarshi tayyorgarlik ko'rdik. 5 kun qolganda sopernik almashib ketdi.
Yaxshi bo'ylarni ko'rib chiqdik, Xudoga shukr. Biz o'ylagandaqa bo'ldi. Alhamdulillah, Allohga shukr. Xudo xolasa, sizlar shu turnirga, keyingi turnirga 18-martmi, 25-martmi farqi yo'q. Urushga tayyorman, Xudo xolasa.
It was not hard for me. It was easy because my last opponent was the same, and I'm ready to fight in the next event. I'm ready. Give me a fight. I'm ready to fight in March 18.
That's a huge
I'm
statement.
ready. Yes.
Were you surprised by how good his grappling and how good his jiu-jitsu was?
Было ли для тебя сюрпризом то, что он был хорош в партере, в грэпплинге, в джиу-джитсу?
Nima hozirgimi? Buni bo'ylarni ko'rib chiqdik, bunaqa grapplingni yaxshilaydi deb o'ylamadik. Stoykada urishib parter kontrol dedik. Grapplinglar ham yaxshilar ekan. Ozgina qoldi.
I was preparing for fight in the standing and to strike with him, but he wondered me with his skills in jiu-jitsu and grappling. But I did my job and I win.
I want you to talk me through that finish a little bit. That was a spectacular way to end a fight. Talk me through that, please.
Был очень зрелищный конец боя. Что скажешь именно об этом моменте?
Hammasi Xudodan, lekin trigonli tushib qolganda bu narsani ko'p atrab o'tgan qilganman, ko'tarib solsa dixalga qisiradi, shunaqa o'zini yo'qotishini o'zim ham ko'rib yurardim. Avvalo hammasi Xudodan.
And I want to say thank you to God for this win also. And when he tried did the triangle choke, I was ready for it because I really did slam very good. I did it not. It's not first time when I did it. It's not first time. I was ready for triangle choke.
Well, it was a spectacular performance and a spectacular finish. You're ready to fight again March 18th. Should the opportunity present itself, I hope you're able to do that because I want to see you back in the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, Nursultan Ruziboyev.
Meni qo'llab-quvvatlab turgan, ko'rib turgan hammaga O'zbekistonda oila a'zolarim, yaqin ukalar hammasi ko'rib turibdi. Ularga rahmat aytaman. Xudo xolasa Ponivetda pateshga qilib turgan bolalarga yaqindan yordam beradigan Marat Bekmurodovga rahmat aytaman. Addushi Muhammad Shahin, я готов драться. Еще март.
Thanks to all guys for the support me, and thanks to my manager Marat and Muhammad Shahid. I am ready to fight. Give me a fight.
Well, you heard it there, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to go again one more time. Nursultan Ruziboyev.
Ustozlarimga hammaga rahmat aytaman. Nodir akam, Bezda akam, Sardor akamlarga aya dadaslarni yaxshi ko'raman.
We're ready for our second bout of the night. Your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 170 centimeters high. He weighed in at 61.2 kilograms and is 21 years of age. He's fighting out of Baguio City, the Philippines, with a record of 6 wins, 2 losses. Give it up for Stephen Lohman. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 177 centimeters high. He weighed in at 60.5 kilograms. He's 25 years of age, training out of Ireland by way of South Africa. With a record of 2 wins and 1 loss, give it up for Franz, the Black Mamba Mlambo. Your referee will be Mihail Mihailovich.
Mihail Mihailovich gets us started.
round number 1 of this 3-round affair in the Bantamweight division. Absolutely incredible. The crowd's been fantastic.
Big thing about this fight, there's a shorter opponent and a taller opponent. Whoever takes the center of this fight is more than likely going to win.
If he can establish his reach, Franz Malambo has a huge advantage on the stand-up.
Again, Steven has that Sanshao fight style, so he needs to close the gap, close the distance, because Franz Malambo, if you stay in his reach, he will box you out.
You definitely have that experience of watching Franz Malambo work. You see the southpaw stance from Steven Lohman. We'll see if that has any effect on this fight. Has a ton of power in his legs, does Lohman.
And so far, it's a nice feeling out period. They're starting off slow, but throwing little punches, and Steven opens up with a haymaker. Wow.
Just glances the chin of Malambo. Malambo answered with a right hand of his own. Big right hand, Franz Malambo.
Beautiful counter right.
Nasty.
And it's because Steven has opened himself up with the giant haymakers. He has no time to counter. He's heavy-footed. Doesn't have enough time to put himself back in place.
So early in his career, and now he's just getting out of the way.
And again, you see Franz Malambo has the center of the cage.
How quick was that straight right, Shorty?
That was a ridiculous shot. We'll see if the Sanshao is going to help him.
Looking to get that takedown. Good defense. Way to stay upright by Franz Malambo.
Steven needs to do the dump. If he keeps on circling, he will get Franz down. But Franz playing good defense.
Steven Lohman with the crowd behind him trying to complete the takedown. He's
going to go for the dump again, which he
and
does.
He's going to get it.
Franz immediately trying to get up.
The pressure of Steven Lohman not giving up on the takedown, continued to grind, and he got it.
And that's what Franz definitely doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be anywhere on his back. It will take away his reach.
We've already seen the power of Franz Malambo, and I think Steven Lohman felt that and said, I got to get this thing to the ground. I got to neutralize. Smart move by the young Filipino fighter.
You know, Steven Lohman took a good shot, but he recovered well. Now he's pushing the pace. He's putting pressure on Franz, and even in this position, it's hard for Franz to breathe.
Really killing the rhythm of Franz Malambo is Steven Lohman. The crowd trying to will Steven Lohman to more damage. Trying to get the sweep and not happening.
Trying to get a nice inside trip, but you know, Franz right now is being nice, elusive, and he's being relaxed, and that's the biggest thing he's working on right now. Once he gets tense, he will go down.
Steven Lohman continuing to grind up against the fence. Sneaks in a left hand.
Oh.
And there he goes with another takedown, and the crowd is losing it. Now we're going to find out what Franz Malambo has on the ground. I know you've seen him fight before. He likes to keep it on the feet. This is not a good place for him.
And these Filipino fans are going crazy right now. So far, Steven Lohman's throwing nice elbows. You know, he's stuck in half guard, but so far, doing nice ground and pound, picking his shots wisely. And so far, Franz is not answering. He's just trying to hold him down so the ref can stand up the fight.
Mihai Milinovic watching very closely. As there we go, he scrambles. Franz Malambo is back up. Just a stacked 135 bantamweight is Steven Lohman.
Steven throws a beautiful left hook and lands.
And now Franz Malambo just picking his shots.
Franz is just waiting for that counter.
Oh, that one cut.
And it dazed him as we saw the little wobble with the leg there.
A little wobble by Franz Malambo. The quick feet of Steven Lohman.
It was just a foot, but man, that still hurts. Franz needs to keep his hands up and just keep on using his jab to keep Steven away.
Not really sticking that jab out there. He has such a reach advantage, but he's not willing to use it. Now coming in and hunting is Malambo.
Right now, this is anyone's round. They've both dazed each other.
Oh! Big shot! He's chasing him. He wants to finish.
Nice little juke move by Steven Lohman. Took another shot. And again,
he
he
took
feels
a
the
heck of a
power.
shot.
And busted up nose now.
I think that nose is donezo. That nose is leaking, took huge damage.
That nose is definitely broken.
Oh, without a doubt.
Look at the curve on the top, the bridge of the nose.
It's got a little.
Stephen Lohman, a warrior, wants to come back at it. His nose is still bleeding, but again, he still wants to push forward.
And we know he does have that equalizer in the legs. He hit that big head kick that wobbled Malambo, so he always has that in his back pocket. We'll see if he tries to use it once again. And he's also got the advantage with the wrestling and the takedowns, as we saw from round number 1.
Franz needs to open up and start using his jab and could even bust a nose and finish the fight.
Oh, very, very well could stop the fight if he could land a nice flush shot on that nose again.
Stephen Lohman's doing a real nice job picking the leg kicks. Again, Franz Malambo just wants to box, so he's not interested in shin blocking. He just wants to throw his hands and counter.
Franz Malambo looking for his shots. A little bit more hesitant. But when he attacks, man, you talk about some accurate punching from Franz Malambo.
And Franz hasn't thrown that many punches, but most of his punches have landed. And they've all been power shots.
Ooh, Stephen Lohman throwing the big haymaker.
Beautiful leg kicks.
Once again, here goes Malambo on the attack. Stephen Lohman ducks out of the way. He's done a great job of evading. And here comes the takedown attempt. Can he finish it?
Switching for the double.
Big one. Big takedown by Stephen Lohman.
And that is beautiful chain wrestling that you see. If he can't get the dump, he switches the other side and does a blast double, picks him straight up and takes him straight down. The guillotine is not tight right now. It's all the way in, but Franz can't arch. And I believe they're going to check for blood right now because he is just pouring.
Yeah, he is absolutely gushing blood from the nose is Stephen Lohman. And, of course, our medical staff will see if he can continue. You know, you hate to see a fight stopped, especially a very competitive fight like this, but you also got to look out for the safety of the fighters. And if that blood's just coming out way too quickly, then that could be a big-time problem.
Either or, this kid's a warrior, and he's pushing the pace. Against the longer fighter, he is definitely trying his best to give it all.
You got to believe that Sheikh Khalid is loving this competitive fight. Now, Khalid has actually done the job before. He's actually competed. He trains and puts in that time at KHK MMA, and he's even willing to get inside that cage and bang if he has to.
Yeah. Awesome thing is they're going to go right back in the position they left off in.
And they're right back to it. Where is the guillotine positioning here after the stop?
Franz Malambo's trying to connect his hands, but he's not locking his guard right now. He's just extending his opponent's legs to keep him from coming up.
And all he's going to do is wear out his arms by trying to pull on that if it's not really secure and underneath the chin. With that arm in, it's really, really tough to put somebody to sleep and to get a stoppage.
Franz right now is just waiting for the opening to finally sink in the choke and arch. But right now, he's just relaxing. Hopefully, he's not squeezing too hard. Like you said, it's going to tire out his arms.
Really,
and there's going to be his boxing.
No, you're right. It really, really wear out those arms. And that is not a spot you want to be in. And Franz Malambo really needs to work on trying to get back to his feet. That's where he's been more effective. And if he's going to finish the fight, that's how it's going to be.
Out of the guillotine position, Stephen Lohman now trying to land his ground and pound, throwing beautiful elbows, and he's changing, going from hammer fist to hooks to elbows. And he's mixing it up, keeping his head down, and he's just throwing away. And it keeps Franz Malambo at the defensive.
Just scooting around that mat that is just blood-soaked is Malambo. What a warrior in Stephen Lohman, not giving up.
Right now, he transitions to half guard, and it's awesome. Stephen Lohman's just throwing his shots, picking them wisely, and we'll see if he's going to transition to a full side mount.
You got to wonder at what point does Malambo try to get out of here, try to wiggle out and scramble, and here we go. He's going to try, but he might give up a choke.
It's definitely an awkward position, but Stephen tried to take his back right there and landed a nice flush knee to finish the combination.
Boy, he almost got in a really, really bad situation, did Franz Malambo, but he does get to his feet.
Again,
this is where Malambo has been dominating.
Stephen Lohman needs to close the gap again and try to clinch where he's been very successful.
Unintentional low blow. Franz Malambo will go to his neutral corner.
You know, and again, accidents happen. People move. You intended to hide in the leg, but people move and it runs right into it. But again, all accidental, definitely not on purpose, but it happens in the sport.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And what a fight this has been. In contrast to the last fight where we didn't see a whole lot of engaging, whole lot of interaction by both fighters. Both these guys are really going after it. They're trying to finish. They're trying to land the big shots. That's what you want to see.
And this is such an exciting fight. These guys are pushing the pace, going back and forth. And seriously, it's not a one-way fight.
No, not at all. Stephen Lohman's very much in this fight. We remember seeing the leg power, the big head kick that he landed on Malambo before. If he can go back to that, that could be a key to victory. Also bringing the fight to the ground. Franz Malambo, obviously, the counterpunching has been spot on.
You see Franz is keeping his hands up a little higher because he just doesn't know what's going to happen with Stephen. Stephen's moving side to side beautifully right now. Just trying to finish the round and move away.
Big shot. And there goes Lohman back on his bicycle, just trying to get away. And here we go, two warriors battling under the Brave banner. Third and final round in this bantamweight matchup. Stephen Lohman, the Filipino fighter, trying to take on the South African fighter, now fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, Franz Malambo. Oh, big body kick, and the crowd loves it. There's that right hand by Malambo. He answers.
Franz is relying too much on his power right hand. He should keep on throwing the jab and see where it goes. And a beautiful takedown.
Explosive takedown by Stephen Lohman.
Went for the single. Franz put his head down and defend. Stephen reached up and flipped him over.
This could be big for Stephen Lohman. Can Franz Malambo scramble once again and bring this thing back to the feet?
And it's beautiful. Stephen Lohman is showing his Sanshao roots, which I'm a Sanshao fighter. I freaking love this.
Once again, he is smothering right now in half guard, immobilizing Franz Malambo. We saw Malambo get out of this situation before, but he left himself open to a choke. Definitely not a mistake you want to make again. You got to be careful. And look at the blood on the body of Franz Malambo. Are you kidding me? He is drenched in the blood of Stephen Lohman.
But you see, Franz Malambo is just trying to survive right now. He needs to work his way back up, whether it's to fake an armbar attempt or a triangle attempt, get his opponent defensive, and then try to escape.
You know, with that much blood loss, with him leaking that much, you got to wonder if the referee won't stop it again. And here comes Malambo. He's going to try to get out right now. He's going to try to scramble. Can he get to his feet?
Is he going to step over the leg to get into half guard? Franz Malambo's trying to do an elevator, and end up landing in full mount, but so far, Steven's playing it well. He's got a good base. He transitions to half guard. And let's see if he can land a few strikes.
You see the corner.
And he
Loman
takes
looking
Franz's
on.
back.
That's
He
bad.
gets the choke.
That's
It's
tight.
in deep.
He flattened him out. Referee's watching.
Franz is stuck in that position right now.
Is he gonna tap?
It's under the neck, but so far Steven's not arching. He doesn't have his hands locked. And
Wow.
Franz Malambo's just playing defense.
Oh, that's deep.
Now he has it locked.
That's trouble.
It's
That's
behind the
gonna be
head.
over.
What Steven needs to do is arch. He's using just
And
arch
there
right
it
now.
goes. Can he get the tap? He
No.
flattens him out. Franz
Franz.
Malambo somehow surviving. Are you kidding me?
Takes his back. Is he going to try to stand up?
Will it be third time as a charm?
What Franz needs to do is grab Steven Loman's head and pull him over. But Steven Loman's doing a great job by keeping both arms under the shoulders and staying in place.
These warriors, look at all the blood. The carnage. Steven Loman trying to finish this fight. Franz Malambo is to his feet.
See, Franz right now is trying to reach for his head and he's going to try his best to pull him down. And so far it's working. Steven Loman's falling over. Steven might be in trouble here. Oh.
The corner, Franz Malambo
Steven
telling him to
recovers.
shake him up. And he does. And here we go. He's going to have to separate.
He needs to separate and use his boxing.
And he's back up against the fence against a guy that has had his number all night long on the takedown.
But right now, those mats are extremely slippery because of all the blood, and there you go. Another beautiful dump.
You talk about a comeback story. Steven Loman looked like he may have been in big-time trouble in round number 1, and now look where he's at. Although he is leaking blood everywhere, he is taking control of this fight.
You definitely aren't kidding about leaking blood everywhere.
Oh, my goodness. It looks like a kid's been finger painting in there is what it looks like. It looks like my daughter got in there with some red paint. But that is bodily fluid, folks. That is blood. Intense, intense fight with 20 seconds left in the round.
Steven Loman's doing a beautiful job, again, picking his shots, not rushing everything. He knows he's winning the round. And again, if he wins this round, he could win the fight. And the crowd's just going crazy.
Whoa.
That was an amazing fight. And that's only the second fight on this card. Just want to say I called it.
All right. I'm standing by here with Steven Loman, your winner tonight. Absolutely incredible showing. You leaked so much blood. I don't know how you're standing right now. You have to feel a little bit woozy. You painted this whole canvas. Congratulations on the fight. How are you feeling right now?
First of all, I want to thank the Lord because He gave me the strength tonight. And I want to take the support of the Filipino people here in Bahrain. Thank you. And all of the fans out here. Thank you very much to all my coaches, teammates, friends, and Kabaksik Laya class. Thank you. And to all who are watching. And thank you for the brave for inviting me and have the opportunity to fight here.
Well, listen, he had so much power, and it seemed like he had big-time power in his fist. And it looked like in round number 1, you might have been out of it. Talk about that will to continue, that warrior spirit that took you to the end of the fight.
Of course, my game plus is, the disadvantage is the reach. And I got my plan to take him down on the ground and do all my skills on the ground.
Well, you made an incredible impression. Congratulations, my friend. Give it up, guys, for Stephen Loman.
All right, Brave Nation! This next battle is our co-main event of the evening. 3 5-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. It's time for the big boys to let the leather fly. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 9 wins and no losses. He stands 190 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 118.65 kilograms. Representing KHK Team Bahrain and fighting out of the magnificent Kingdom of Bahrain. Give it up for Chimaev. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 17 wins and 5 losses. He stands 183 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 108.9 kilograms. Representing Crvena Zvezda and fighting out of Serbia, please welcome the one, the only, Darko Stoppage! Your referee is the Bandit, Decky Larkin.
Chimaev, the elder by a year, has the height advantage. Big shot over the top right away from Stoisic. That's exactly good takedown defense.
Chimaev shot for the leg, up to the clinch, through a knee.
Stoisic wants to land that big shot over the top, but Gaziev seems to establish the range a little bit now. This is dangerous for Darko Stoisic. Oh, another big shot over the top.
Chimaev being just a little bit too aggressive, Phil.
It's that big right hand.
The overhand right in particular.
He's just dropping the head, trying to wing that shot over the top. Needs to be wary of a big uppercut from Gaziev if he continues to dip the head in such a fashion. 1-2 from Gaziev, lands mostly on the gloves.
Gaziev wants to throw those shots and then move back just about 3 or 4 inches.
Good timing on the straight there from Gaziev.
He's got the reach advantage. Taunting his opponent now, tell him to come on.
Nice 1-2 again. Fundamentals are very clean here.
A big hook. Swing and a miss, though.
Oh! Stoisic dropped him with a big shot. I think that might be the first time in the professional career that Chimaev Gaziev has been dropped.
He wants to distance manage just a little bit more adroitly.
Darko Stoisic nearly turning off the lights there of Gaziev.
Gaziev showing the extent of his conditioning under the tutelage of Eldar Eldarov. He's got amazing conditioning.
Another big shot. Gaziev showing he also has a chin. This is the most I think he has been tested in his professional career so far.
That absolutely was the purpose of this fight.
And it shows just how much faith that the KHK team have in Chimaev Gaziev.
I think he's getting drawn into moving forward.
Swing and a miss from Darko Stoisic, who took a big breath there as well.
Nice footwork, nice evasive footwork from the big man.
Oh, clubbing shot to the midsection. Oh, stiff shot again. Stoisic is landing big shots, but Gaziev's taking them.
Oh, that was the uppercut.
Big, oh, Chimaev Gazayev silencing the crowd here. Huge shots.
Brave Nation, that is 10-0. I repeat, that is a perfect 10-0. Not only was he vicious like a dinosaur, but he stopped. He turned to the referee and said, hey, do you want to stop it? The referee said no. A couple more hammer fists, and that was that.
All right, another great battle inside the Brave CF Serbia 69 cage. This comes to an end at 2 minutes and 54 seconds of the first round. Your winner by TKO due to strikes, Chimaev Gazayev. Gentlemen, this next bout is in the Bantamweight division. 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing our first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. He's a Muay Thai fighter with a professional record of 5 wins and no losses. He stands 170 centimeters tall and weighs in at a ready 61.6 kilograms. Fighting out of the Philippines. Give it up for Jeremy Patu. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is an MMA fighter with a professional record of 4 wins and 1 loss. He stands 170 centimeters tall and weighs in at a ready 61.6 kilograms. He is the pride of the Kingdom of Bahrain. Give it up for Hamza Gulgai
And there we go. Wow.
My gut is turned.
Cool guy, Hamza Guheji, taking on Jeremy Patu.
He's got to come out aggressive. He can't be timid. He's got to get in there and stick right to the game plan.
Patu in the red, in the black, white, and red trim. Oh, and Patu may have made a mistake, but he quickly drives Guheji into the fence.
Yeah, Guheji seems to be really cool. He's taking his cool here. He needs to move and turn this. He's went to Dagestan, Russia to train with the top wrestlers.
Absolutely. That goes a long way. He's very serious about his MMA career.
Look, great turnaround. Excellent. That's a huge win for him right now.
Of course, his main trainer is Eldar Eldarov, and we know how good he is. He had a great performance at Brave #1. It's a great guy to be learning from.
Oh, absolutely. And you can tell the wrestling already is on Hamza's side here. Good, stopping for that Russian single now. I call it the Dagestani single. He's gonna sweep that leg over his head. There it is. Nice.
Nice, just as you said. Guheji in firm control here, ladies and gentlemen.
Patu is still very dangerous off the ground, so we have to really watch him to see what he's doing. He looks like he's working a sweep, but his arm was trapped.
Absolute dominance so far from Hamza Guheji. Patu trying to get to his feet. 2 young and hungry fighters, still so early in their career. I mean, 20 and 23.
And Patu has never tasted defeat, so this is a big test for him.
I can't see from my angle, but okay, yes, it looks like Patu is trying to work that sweep. Hamza needs to push down that leg on his right side and step his knee right over that too.
Are we going to see another?
There it is. Now he's clear.
Oh, he had that arm. He had locked up that arm.
He still got to watch out for it.
Guillotine.
There's that Dagestani pressure.
Well, all that training is paying off in a big way.
Absolutely. He's also been training a lot with Sheikh Khalid at KHK Gym in Bahrain. So he's used to working with guys that are bigger than him. Huge sweep for Jeremy.
Wow, Jimmy Patu on top. And look at it, take the back. Oh, this could be big trouble.
Looks like he's working that. Nice. Great performance there. Good show.
Wow, what a little battle here between Patu and Koheji.
Very even match. Whoa, what happened there? Good uppercut there by Jeremy. It's connecting. Hamza needs to put the pressure on.
Patu
waiting for the shots.
Like trying to counter, now moving forward.
Nice kick. Nice. Very good performances so far.
Oh, and he's going to drop him. And he does. Beautiful takedown by Hamza Koheji.
Very well done. Very well done. Patu still always attacking though.
Attacking that arm once again, and we've seen two thus far just on our main card. Could this be the night of the Kimura?
Oh, yeah, he's
wrenching it back.
He's getting the sweep.
Patu, he's trying to get it from underneath. It doesn't look like Hamza's in any trouble. It's actually neutralizing.
He is in some big trouble right now. If Jeremy Patu, just all he has to do is move that arm away from the body and he'll be able to take him. Crank that arm. Hamza doesn't want any of it.
Wow, great defense by Hamza Koheji, and he gets out of trouble.
Great heart by Hamza Koheji. He's keeping it cool.
He's trying to put him away, but Patu's not going away.
I can tell you right now, Hamza's been working on that single leg defense.
We're just to the right of Sheikh Khalid, and he is losing his mind over here. Watching very closely, he's very nervous for his friend and training partner.
Oh my God!
Hamza Koheji.
Great elbows here by Hamza. A huge improvement as well.
Whoa, I saw 7 dabs in a row by one of the crowd members. Throwing the dab on him.
Trying to give him a little bit of a break, huh? That's the experience on the team, huh?
And round number 2 is underway. Hamza Koheji, Jeremy Patu.
He's got to be very careful. He's got to set up his shots. Jeremy Patu with the next nice. Great kicks by Jeremy.
Beautiful shot to the body by Patu. Those add up. Oh, and he landed an uppercut. And it sets up the clinch.
Nice
Patu's.
check. Took a huge shot.
Patu looking for a takedown, setting it up very nicely.
Hamza could take a punch.
Quick hands though by Patu.
Patu was able to put up a really good combination. Put Hamza up on the gauge and a really good elbow.
Oh no!
He's countering.
Patu showing why he's 5-0.
Really good setup.
Here comes Hamza Koheji, trying to answer back after that flurry.
Oh, Hamza slipped. Now he's in trouble. He's working that deep half. He's got to explode out of that. He's got to stretch his legs, pull him out, get on his knees.
Nice sprawl there. by Patu, and
his
Patu
coach is
trying to
banging
stay
the
up.
door here.
Yeah, you're right. Eldarov is losing his mind. Watching this fight and watching his man Koheji getting some pretty bad predicaments, but all throughout he's been able to get through it. He's doing a great job now on top.
He's definitely holding up. Jeremy Patu is definitely game, and I don't think he really feels that pressure of being out here in Khalifa Sports City.
No, I don't think so either. I think he's doing a great job of dealing with that. Hamza Koheji doing a great job of just staying absolutely stuck to Patu right now, recovering after that flurry and just trying to get his head right here.
He took a huge shot there. I think it was a right hand.
Now Hamza Koheji just trying to posture up, maybe throw some ground and pound. Patu doing a great job of neutralizing it. Here we go.
Nice elbow.
Literally doing this right in front of Sheikh Khalid and Mohammed Shahid.
Just trying to get that. Jeremy Patu really needs to work. Slide off, gets his hips off, and get up. He needs to use the fence, put his back on the fence, and start wall walking all the way up. Back on his feet.
Well, we've seen him do it before. Can he do it again? Can he sweep out of this position? Because Koheji, this is where he's very, very effective.
Yeah, at this point, Koheji is definitely dominating this round.
Well, here he goes, going for the arm again. He's attacking it. Koheji doing a great job. This Filipino scene and these Filipino fighters have really shown us something tonight in the last event, just showing that they are for real and they're tough as nails.
Oh yeah, and they're not afraid to take on anybody.
No, not at all. There are no easy fights inside the Brave cage. Believe that. 90 seconds left here in our second round.
Wow, I'm definitely here a little bit nervous here for Hamza. He is my friend. And man, I'm just watching this going.
Oh, and he's yanking back on that guillotine.
Looks like Hamza got his hand in though. I think he's free.
Yeah, not a great position for it. It looked dangerous for a minute. Really want to see the ground and pound from Hamza Koheji. Just having a hard time of dealing with the grip and the hands.
There goes the Kimura again.
Well, he can attack that thing at any time, can he?
It almost looks like Hamza doesn't really mind. There he goes. He can step over to the half guard. Nice. Good. Now he's in side control. Now he's able to control him a lot better. And he's heavy on Jeremy.
Inside control, very comfortable. Just a few seconds left here of round number 2. And for the most part, this has been all Hamza Koheji for the better part of at least 3 minutes. But now, somehow, some way, we get Patu on top.
He's on top. He's attacking. He's attacking. That's actually choked people out before. Wow. There he is. Jeremy Patu, Hamza Koheji.
Third and final round gets started. 5 more minutes of action.
Oh, huge uppercut there from Jeremy. Had some bad intentions.
Yeah, super quick hand. So
Hamza took it.
Oh,
Hamza
big
took
body
a
shot, but he can't sprawl out of it. There's that Dagestani training coming through there as he just continued to push through and get that takedown. Patu just couldn't get his legs out and sprawl quick enough.
Oh yeah. His coach is from Dagestan. He went for this training camp. He went to Dagestan, and all he did was wrestle and got it the Dagestani style.
Listen, for people that don't know, just talk about how tough that style is in Dagestan. These guys are sick.
Absolutely. There's something about those guys that when I went up against one of them just in practice one day, man, he grabbed my leg, and it was as if I don't know anything about wrestling. He just destroyed me. And then watching Hamza now implementing those skills on Jeremy, wow, he's really had a huge gain of experience now.
Well, when you add that tool to his game, I mean, that makes Hamza Koheji just that much more dangerous, and just the amount of pressure that he's putting on Patu right now is really.
Oh yeah, full control from Hamza.
Just trying to get his legs out from underneath it. Body shots by Patu.
Oh, he's going for the guillotine. I think he might tap him. I think he's gonna. Oh, he slipped him. Hamza needs to post that arm and get up. There it is. Use the cage to get up.
With a very close round 1 and possibly round 2 going to Koheji, that makes round 3 so important in this one. And now Patu in a dominant position. It seems like he has given up a little bit of strength to Koheji, so expect Koheji to maybe explode out of this position.
Yeah, absolutely. His corner is screaming to get up. Oh no, looks like Jeremy's setting up that armbar. He's got a really good it's isolated.
Oh, I don't like that for Koheji.
Koheji's, he needs to step over his head right now.
If he doesn't, Patu's gonna pull that arm out.
Oh, it looks like it's on there. He's holding on to his shorts.
He's doing everything he can possibly do. And holding on to his shorts.
Wow.
Did it.
Wow, that's gonna be controversy. Wow. He needs to step over his head. So Jerry can't get the leverage.
Patu trying like everything just to pull that arm out. Hamza Koheji in survival mode right now.
That's right.
You got to do anything you got to do to survive, and that's what he's done.
You know, I was just thinking, actually, you can grab your own gear. So I think that's one of the rules that you can.
I think you're right, too. I don't think that he was in the wrong by doing that. And right there.
It's one of those things you don't see very often.
No. But it worked in that predicament, but
he's still definitely in trouble.
It's a lifetime to go with 90 seconds inside of the confines of the cage.
Looks like he's attaching a reverse triangle. He just doesn't have the right angle on it.
No, he's not able to tighten that up.
But he can use this to get up.
But if you're watching and you're a judge and you're watching what Jeremy Patu is doing right now, attacking submissions, it's a lot of points going in his favor.
Absolutely. Who knows how the judges are going to do this?
Wow, and he jumped right over the top of him.
Into triangle again. He's always looking for the finish. Now he's into an armbar.
Man, how crafty is Jeremy Patu?
Great heart. I mean, getting stomped in for 2 rounds, almost full 3 rounds, and he's coming back right now. Hamza's out.
Wow!
He will not let off, Jeremy. Wow.
These are 2 fighters that will not give up, Soto.
Oh, huge guillotine attempt there.
The Patu's going to step right over. Oh, but Hamza shakes him off.
Hamza's on top. Back and forth.
Just a battle for position between the 2 of them. And
10 seconds left in the round.
A battle of epic proportions.
Good knee to the body by Hamza.
And Patu's back up, and that's where it ends.
Wow, great fight.
I don't want to be a judge in this one, Soto. This one's going to be super close.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for these 2 warriors. What a fight! We go to the judges' scorecards. And your winner, by unanimous decision, out of the red corner, Hamza the Cool Guy Kuheji!
All right, let me get the cool guy over here. Congratulations, my friend. That was a game performance. Let's go to that camera right there. And you just about knocked my tooth out, Hamza. Just going to say that for you. Incredible win. That was a battle through and through. I'm sitting there with Alex Soto, and we didn't know what happened in that fight. We thought there was a chance that Patu could have won. Talk about your opponent. Very, very tough with those submission skills.
Yeah, he's a really tough opponent. But the most thing affected me in this fight is my weight. It was very high. I had to cut a lot in the last week. It made my cardio very bad in this fight. But special thanks to the best nutritionist in Bahrain, Mohammed Saad, who made me make weight.
Well, you definitely had a great performance here. And just talk about the training that you're getting over at KHK MMA. And just talk about how it's gone from KHK to Brave Combat Federation. You have to be very proud.
We started in Bahrain from nothing. Me and the CEO, Mohammed Shahid. We only had each other to train. But great thanks to Sheikh Khalid. He called us. He made KHK. He inspired Bahrainis. Now we are here.
So one could say you started from the bottom, now you're here. Yeah, I knew somebody in the crowd was going to jump in that. What's next for you? Obviously, we can't wait to see you back inside the Brave cage. When are we going to see you back?
Next for me, I'll go home, have some pizza. I've been dieting for so long. And then I'm going to help Sheikh Khalid. He's fighting in January. But you know what's the thing? A lot of media ask me if I'm fighting a Filipino guy, it's like I'm not fighting in my hometown. I told them I have more friends in Bahrain than Filipino in Bahrain. So there is no way I'm not fighting in my hometown. Everybody in Bahrain is my friend. And I'm gonna keep fighting. I dream about it every night. Before I go to sleep, that's what I want for only this moment. I'm gonna keep winning. Last thing, I want to thank my team that helped me in Dagestan, Champion Jim, Coach Eldar, and everyone who was there to support me for this fight. Thank you, Bahrain. مشكورين بحرين على ياياتكم. إن شاء الله البطولة الجاية فوز ثاني. Bye.
The very victorious Hamza Kuheji.
5-minute rounds in the 53-kilo catchweight bout. This battle is brought to you by Green Hill, our official fight gear sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the ladies to let the fist fly? Let's welcome our first lady warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, she's a mixed martial artist making her MMA debut. She stands 163 centimeters tall and weighs already 53 kilograms. Representing Team FKA and fighting out of Marseille, France, please welcome Jennifer Bulldozer Trio. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This lady is a mixed martial artist, also making her MMA debut. She stands 157 centimeters tall and weighs already 52.9 kilograms. Representing DTB Senovo and fighting out of Senovo, Slovenia. Give it up for Monica Pitbull Kucheni. Your referee is Emiliano Carosi.
Phil, I got a feeling this one starts fast.
I think what we're going to see is Monica taking the fight right to Jennifer, not allowing her any time to settle into her groove at all, not allowing her any time with which to gauge and find her distance. No touch of the gloves, interesting.
No touch of the gloves, no love in these gloves.
You can see both these ladies adopting an upright style. Very much indicative of their kickboxing, K1 or Muay Thai backgrounds. Monica looks a little bit lighter on the feet. You may see her dart in and out.
Bulldozer gauging the distance from her opponent, trying to use her slightly superior reach. Wisely at open with kicks.
Beautiful straight shots, and finishing with the kick is Kusinic. Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching kickboxing with 4-ounce MMA gloves. Pitbull unleashing! Ladies and gentlemen, keep a safe distance away because we are watching a fireworks display. Look at the right eye already of Jennifer Trejo. Some serious punishment absorbed thus far.
Trejo managed to reverse positions, but only momentarily.
Over-under position for both women, and that eye is swelling by the second. Big shots from Monica. Pitbull really sinking her teeth into this fight.
Trejo finds herself in a very difficult position, Phil. She doesn't want to stand and trade in the outside, and she is not finding the strength or the leverage to succeed on the inside.
Nice little shoulder bump there from Monica, a la Mr. McGregor. As an Irishman, I had to get that in, Carrick. I make no apologies at all for it.
A little bit of a quick separation on the fence. Crowd here, officials here, like a fight.
Look at the power that Monica generates. Gauging distance, having fun, and catching Trejo again. Big shots! She's dropped her!
Referee has not stopped.
Referee didn't stop it. I think Jennifer thought she was back in kickboxing there, was going to take the count. But this is MMA. There are no standing 8 counts in mixed martial arts. You go out with your shield or on your shield. This is Brave Combat Federation, ladies and gentlemen.
Big props to Pitbull. I think she was afraid she'd hurt her opponent. Decided to stop. But the fight continues. Pitbull wants to reverse, separate, and go back to striking.
It's perhaps a little bit of naivety on the part of Jennifer here, where I don't think there's the awareness that she needs to dig in for the underhook on her right side. Seems to be happy just to stay in that 50-50 position, where I'd really like to see her dig in for underhooks. Realizing that she doesn't want to give Monica Kusinic any space to land those shots. What I'd like to see Monica do, Kirk, is get a little bit of separation, get a little bit of space between herself and Jennifer. And there we go! What heart from Jennifer Trejo, staying into the fight, grabbing a leg. But Monica, Pitbull, huge shots, landing at will. May she punch herself out here? We don't know.
Trejo is a mighty warrior, taking everything that Pitbull lands on her face. Still in the game.
What is Jennifer Trejo made of? Momentarily thought about changing levels, trying to get the takedown, but that right eye is in danger of swelling shut, Kerry. We can see it right in front of us here. I'm sure the cut team will take a long, hard look at that in between rounds.
Referee breaks him up quickly again.
The referee loves a little bit of separation, doesn't he? Stepping elbow attempt from Jennifer Trejo. Kusinic looks like she hasn't even broken a sweat in there.
That is why they call that woman Pitbull.
Good knee in the clinch from Trejo. Thought about the inside trip, abandoned it. Nice cage control from Monica Kusinic. Again, the scope here, they're both standing very upright. The scope here for either to change levels and score a takedown. Again, that's perhaps a little bit of the MMA inexperience from both fighters.
MMA experience, or perhaps they just love to stand and bang, winning or losing. Short time now. Referee making sure the fingers don't go through the cage.
Stop.
Try to do the same thing in a pair of 4-ounce MMA gloves, you're going to be leaving gaps that your opponent will get through.
Trejo back in the game, trying to keep her at distance, using that long teep kick, long jab, try and cause some damage of her own.
Again, it's just the speed of the strikes from Monica. That pit bull is vicious. Beautiful lead hook, catches her clean.
Phil, I'm loving Pitbull's head movement. She's keeping that head off center, keeping her head out of the pocket when she throws those big shots.
Nice takedown defense there from Monica, going for the front headlock.
Fighter's tied up in the cage, probably not going to be for long. Officials here do break it up relatively quickly.
There's potential here for Jennifer to take the back if she's aware enough. But she just needs to position her left hip behind the right hip of Monica, but decides to stay square on. And there's capacity here for Jennifer to establish the double underhooks, but instead she's trying to frame off against the fence. If she were to connect her hands here, change her level, there's potential for an outside or an inside trip.
And referee breaks him up. About to start rocking him and socking him. Phil, I predict face punching.
Is that your technical analysis thus far,
That's my technical analysis of this fight.
Big swing and a miss from Jennifer. That eye is really starting to show.
Pitbull managed to keep her face completely unscathed by slipping that head just slightly side to side. Whether she's throwing a punch, standing just inside the pocket, that head is always moving laterally. Excellent technique.
Nice head movement, as you've alluded to there from Monica. Just got the head off the center line, was able to slip and rip.
Bulldozer trying to try her luck down to the body. And there we go, double leg attempt. If it's successful, could be a game changer.
And then guillotine from Monica. Could we see a tap here? She's really reaching on that guillotine. Oh man, extending the back. Jennifer seems to be safe.
Bulldozer trying to punch her way out of the standing arm and guillotine.
And again, a little bit of inexperience there. She's trying to lean back in the guillotine as opposed to getting her chest over the back and back of the neck of her opponent and go up with the choke, crushing her as opposed to just trying to lean back on it. If I was Jennifer, I'd be taking more time in here and letting Monica burn herself out. There's also the scope here for a takedown from Jennifer should she so choose. Monica may be in danger of gassing out her arms. Oh,
beautiful transition from a submission attempt to strikes.
Again, the toughness of Jennifer Trejo. Lesser fighters would have surely looking for a way out by this stage, but she is staying in, proving just how gritty she is.
Big respect to the referee for allowing these two professionals to fight.
Nice head movement to evade there from Jennifer Trejo.
Bulldozer stalking. Down to 1 minute, Phil.
Almost disdainfully shakes off the leg kick attempt there from Jennifer Trejo. Nice slip from Jennifer. She's still very much in this fight. Pitbull essentially landing shots at will.
Phil, Pitbull may be wondering, what do I have to do to stop this fighter?
Again, Jennifer has the capacity here for the double underhook position, chooses not to take it. Just trying to give herself a little bit of breathing space, give herself a little bit of time to fill the lungs.
I've seen this happen before, Phil. You land, say, 20 or 30 of your very best shots, and you wonder, what's it gonna take to stop this monster?
Put the bulldozer away. Beautiful kick to the body.
Phil, I'd like to see just a little bit more of that from both fighters. I'd like to see a little bit more body attack.
Just as you say that, Monica lands a couple of rib ticklers. Oh, nice check there from Monica. That hurt the leg of Jennifer Trejo. That lead leg looks like she might have a little bit of damage on it.
Bulldozer slowing down just a little bit, but Hart still 100% in this game.
I like what she's doing. Every time she lands that jab, she gets her head off the center line. There's also scope here in the clinch for both women to land elbows. Leading hand uppercut attempted from Kusinic.
Acknowledgement about that last jab. Bulldozer.
That's what I'd like to see Trejo do a little bit more. Set those combinations up. There's a nice double jab straight. Choose to clinch again. Again, over under position. I think that's almost the... She has the scope once again for the double underhooks. If she connected the hands, got her head underneath the chin of Kusinic.
Here we go. Ass dancer. Hands are clasped underneath both arms.
She needs to change levels and drive that head underneath the chin of Kusinic and get the trip.
This could potentially set up a takedown, potentially ending the fight.
Look for that sweep tripping. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with that, just as Trejo seemed to be getting into position for the trip takedown, broken by the referee. Nice inside leg kick, goes low, then goes high. What is Jennifer Trejo made of?
Well, I can't believe it. It's Trejo moving in.
Again, Kusinic in on that neck. Does she have the awareness to cinch up the guillotine this time? Doesn't quite have the hands. Nice foot stomp work from Jennifer.
Shades of Marco Ruiz. Highly unusual escape attempt from that.
Thought she was
headlock.
going to give up the back momentarily. Monica separates it again, lands heavy shots. Jennifer Trejo just eating them.
Trejo answering with some damage of her own.
Stiff jab again from Kusinic.
2 minutes, Phil. 2 minutes left in this contest. Spinning back fist attempt.
And Monica has hit Jennifer with everything apart from a baseball bat. And the French kickboxer has just stayed in there the entire time.
Bulldozer may have suffered a broken nose, Phil.
Oh, beautiful counter shot from Monica. 90 seconds left in the third and final round.
Trejo's response to damage is to fight back harder. And that's what we're seeing again. Again, caught in the front head.
Again, Monica tries to spin out of it. And
Looking for the double. She can turn that corner. She could put her opponent on the back.
Monica looks calm. They try and sprawl out of it, but drops down to a knee. May look to disengage here. Referee asking for a little bit of action. We could see a break again.
Plenty enough action for me with a possible takedown here, a possible submission here. A lot of possibilities.
Oh, beautiful back elbow. And Monica seems to have the neck a little bit tighter this time, but decides to let go and uncork a barrage. Seconds left, and in the opening stanzas of the first round, if you'd have said to me that Jennifer Trejo was going to make it to a decision, I wouldn't have believed you, Kerry.
Phil, I thought the fight was over twice in round one.
10 seconds to go. I see Monica try and blitz a finish. Jennifer ties up. There we have it. What a fight from both ladies.
Props to the referee for letting that fight go on, letting these two professional fighters fight.
Slovenia, are you absolutely kidding me? Give it up for these two lady warriors. What an incredible fight. After 3 rounds, we go the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scores about 30-23. Your next judge scores about 30-27. And your final judge scores about 30-25. For your winner, by unanimous decision, Monica Pitbull Kuchanic.
Ladies and gentlemen of Ljubljana, give it up for what might be one of the best women's fights in mixed martial arts. I'm here with your winner, Monica Kuchanic. Monica, how did you enjoy that? You looked like you went for it right from the first bell. Tell me how much fun that was.
Najprej bi se rada zahvalila vsem, ko ste prišli me podpreti. Zelo mi pomaga vaša podpora. Rada bi se zahvalila mojima trenerjama, Denisu in Hazimu in vsem res, ki me podpirate. Hvala Zlatku Mahiću, da mi je omogočil ta nastop tukaj pred vami. Rada bi se zahvalila svojim sponzorjem, Avtohiši, iMobil, Mita Komerc, Slačičarna, Cukrček in upravičujem se, če še koga pozabila. A ja, najprej Pitbull Vest za vse obleke. Hvala vsem skupaj. Naj povem, kako sem se počutila. Že preden sem stopila, sem se počutila kot zmagovalka. Vedela sem, da grem po zmago. Sicer sem pričakovala težko borbo. Tako je tudi bilo. Čestitke moji nasprotnici. Bila je zelo trdna. Me je v bistvu kar presenetila, tako da res bravo, tako da res še enkrat vsem skupaj hvala lepa. Ful sem uživala in upam, da to ne bo zadnjič tukaj pred vami v Tivoliju. Hvala.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Monica Pitbull Kuchanic.
Two men enter. Only one man leaves with his arm raised in victory. Who comes out victorious in this amazing main event of Brave CF44? It's time to find out. Let's introduce our two main event warriors. But before we begin, I have one question for you and one question only. For all those watching in the magnificent kingdom of Bahrain and the millions watching around the world, Brave Nation, are you ready for war? Your three judges for this bout are Hadi Muhammad Ali, Paddy Doherty, and we have our last man, Aaron Wallace. The referee in charge of the bout is the bandit Decky Larkin. The lightweight world title bout for Brave CF 44 is sanctioned by the Bahrain MMA Federation and its president, Mohammed Camber. This battle is presented by the Wyndham Garden Manama, our hospitality partners for Brave CF 44 and Combat Kingdom. Brave Nation, introducing your warriors for this main event. Your first warrior, fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 14 wins and 4 losses. He stands 177 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70.1 kilograms. Representing Bulgarian top team, Ross de la Hiva, and fighting out of Nantes, France, please welcome the challenger, Amin Fierceness Yo! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 15 wins and 2 losses. He stands 190 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 70.1 kilograms. Representing Full House and fighting out of Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Give it up for the reigning, defending, undisputed Brave Combat Federation lightweight champion of the world, Clayton Predator Silva. For referee instructions, it's the bandit, Decky Larkin.
All right, gentlemen.
Brave Nation, you are about to witness arguably the toughest challenge in all of sports. 5 rounds of 5 minutes of mixed martial arts fighting, but it is not going to go 5 rounds.
Decky Larkin almost had to get involved and separate these two guys before the fight even became official. Speaking of official, we are underway in the main event at Brave Combat Federation 44. Big kick to open up from Clayton Silva.
Predator stalking, feinting, and landing. Low kick was checked solidly.
Oh, beautiful short hook from Amin Ayub just as Clayton was coming in.
Amin Ayub seems to have developed his timing already, but with that said, Clayton Predator Silva lands a shot to the face.
Spinning back fist attempt by Fierceness, has the double underhooks, may try and trip an inside or outside leg here. Beautiful
successful land, the Predator's back to standing.
Predator pops right back up, but Amin still has those double underhooks. This is already turning into an incredible battle. As we know, Clayton Silva can snatch on a submission from anywhere, so you have to be respectful. Potentially looked like he was trying to go for the back.
Predator swarming. So an opportunity to get in the hips. Hands are together and the fighter is down.
Needs to be wary of the guillotine choke, something Amin Ayub is particularly well versed in. He did beat Jamal Chan via first or third round guillotine in his Brave CF debut.
Head pops out. Expect a rain of elbows to come. Clayton Predator Silva applying pressure to the face so he can control his opponent while moving his head back. Amin Ayub very carefully and cleverly controlling his opponent's arms, having mixed results.
Clayton Silva just taking his time methodically, working through his processes right now. May try and just pop that leg out and escape either into the full mount or into the side control position, but as you say at the minute, Amin Ayub is doing everything he can to lock up the BJJ brown belt.
Brave Nation, it can be a little bit hard to see, a little bit hard to appreciate, but what Amin Ayub is doing right now is absolutely fantastic.
Just a couple of short punches for his trouble. He's trying to get out onto his hook, onto his hip and
armbar attempt!
He's trying to hit that armbar typed in.
Predator is out!
This is a beautiful display of groundwork from both men. You can see Rolando D keeping a close eye on the action. I've also been talking to Sam Patterson today, who said that he is the rightful #1 contender, and he is keeping a very close eye on this fight.
Second submission attempt, Phil. There was the beginnings of an omoplata by Amin Fierceness Ayub, but it was denied by Predator.
Predator using those long limbs to try and get off some offense, but again needs to be wary of the omoplata. Amin Ayub showing just how much of a dangerous submission fighter he is as well. Absolutely frenetic pace set by both men in the opening stanzas. Surely this is not sustainable for five-minute rounds in the championship bout.
Phenomenal guard being shown by Ayub here. He's showing exactly what to do when you're on your back and you've got a dangerous world-class striker on top of you. He's controlling the hips,
again,
and he's
hit that
shifting
arm
him out,
bar.
looking for the armbar.
I can see a little bit of blood already. I'm not sure who that blood is coming from, but that looks like a deep armbar. Predator Silva doing the right thing by staying compressed and stacking, but that looks like he's extending it. He may go belly down on this. Beautiful jiu-jitsu, beautiful defense, but Amin Ayub is relentless. He's already bloodied up the champion. Trying to get that elevator sweep.
Ladies and gentlemen of Brave Nation, this is jiu-jitsu. This is using position, even when you're on bottom, to protect yourself, and from that protected place, launch attacks. Try and use a sweep, which is flipping over until you're on top, the opponent's on the bottom, or try and go for a submission, as we have seen repeatedly from Fierceness.
Smart bicep control by Amin Ayub. He had a cheeky little cage grab just before to readjust his position, and when he's on his back, you can always see that he's trying to work the hips, he's trying to throw up a submission, trying to create angles for himself. Potentially, you could be seeing a first round here where a fighter is winning a fight off his back.
That is the power of jiu-jitsu. No other martial art allows you to win a fight when you're on your back. That's a losing situation in every other art.
Big elbow landed by the champion Clayton Silva just to close out the round, but again, Amin Ayub trying to work a submission with those hips.
Seconds away from starting up round 2 of this 5-round world title fight. It's on, round 2.
Little touch of the gloves from both men, showing that whilst they may be throwing barbs at each other on social media, they respect the skill level and endeavor of one another when inside the Brave Arena. Clayton keeping the hands a little bit low, tries to spin him back fist, but Amin always has a counter hook loaded.
Side kick to the knee from Fierceness. Very smart technique to use on an opponent that's got longer reach.
Nice hook again there from Amin Ayub, predicated off the kick from Clayton Silva.
Interesting exchange. Fierceness took a calf kick, but he went straight through and landed that left hook. That's a little window into his thinking right now. Even if he gets hit, he's going to continue moving forward, trying to dictate his fight.
But realistically, Carrick, there's only so many of those types of kicks you can take before your stance, before your pop and your shots is impeded.
It's 100% the case. If that tibialis muscle gets hit directly 3 times, can even be 2 or 1. You can lose control of the ankle and no longer be able to move efficiently.
Oh, charging forward is Amin Ayub, landing a big overhand. And his counter-striking is looking very clean here. Bound to be growing in confidence with the shots he's landing. Already marked the champion up and bloodied the nose.
Predator Silva now is trying to measure his opponent. He's trying to get a clear sense of his opponent's speed, timing, and reach. Once he feels like he gets that, he can start to counter.
You can see another contender in the lightweight division, Ahmed Amir, keeping a close eye on the action again. Him and Clayton almost got into it at the weigh-ins yesterday, so be interesting to see his take on the fight.
Brave Nation, watch the eyes of Predator Silva right now. His concentration is at 100%. He is taking in everything that his opponent is showing him, trying to download it and use it to time counters of his own.
Amin Ayub trying to land that leaping hook, and he's doing a great job of almost fighting at range against the taller guy.
He's very intelligently using that side kick to the lead thigh, possibly to the lead knee, to keep his opponent at a distance that he's comfortable with. And again, you saw that calf kick land, and you saw fierceness fight through it and land those shots. That is the heart of a warrior right here. If things don't go his way initially, he's going to continue moving forward until they do.
Predator now trying to initiate the clinch and get the takedown. The first fight fought mostly on the ground. Second round so far, sorry, first round fought mostly on the ground. Second round, more of a stand-up battle between the two, but clinch being initiated right now, and again, it is that nasty zapping part, energy zapping part of mixed martial arts, Kerry.
Fierceness decided he wanted to fight at distance, separates.
Front kick not too far off the mark from Predator.
Interesting adaptation, interesting new tactics that we're seeing from Clayton Predator Silva.
Nice roll under from Amin Ayub, and he's really starting to chop down that lead leg with low calf kicks, with beautiful push kicks.
He is. Silva may launch front kicks to the face of his own. He's trying to counter those long-range kicks with his own longer-range kicks, like that hook kick attempt to the head.
But that's something that Amin is doing so well. He's landing his shots in the pocket and managing to get out without taking too much damage.
Thus far, Phil, I am calling this round for Amin Fierceness Ayub.
Clayton Predator in on the takedown. He has the clinch, he has that over-under clinch position. With his arms being so long and his legs being so long, there's potential for a trip takedown here.
Clayton Silva is a brilliant fighter. He's trying different strategies. He tried to punch, he tried to kick at mid-range, he tried to kick it out at a farther range, and now he's trying his luck in the clinch. He's trying his luck in the 50-50 against the Brave Combat Federation cage.
Nice little foot stomp there from Amin Ayub, or as Noel O'Keefe would say, a dirty foot stomp. Nice little short elbow, and again, fight being contested in the clinch, and that's a great knee from Amin Ayub. He feels like he's hurt Clayton Silva. And there's the takedown. Good use of the whizzer by Amin Ayub, but he wasn't able to spring back up. Predator may just take these 10 seconds to get the wind back on his seals, because that knee, that pop knee to the liver, I think hurt Clayton Silva.
It did, and he did what he needed to do. He got himself into a situation. Larkin actually had to move Fierceness back. He's so eager to jump back into this fight. He was walking to the center cage. Decky pushed him back, said, "Get back to your corner, son." And it's on, round 3.
Again, Amin Ayub charging forward, taking the center. Does look a little bit the fresher fighter, Carrick.
He is. Amin Ayub feels like he won the first 2 rounds by however close a margin. He feels like he's got the range of his opponent. He feels like he has the advantage both on the outside and the inside, and he's now going to press it.
Clayton now with some beautiful movement to cut the angles on Clayton Silva.
Very, very slick head movement as Ayub moved forward. I think he did get the advantage of that exchange, forced Clayton Predator Silva into the 50-50, and now Ayub has reversed it, and he's pushed his opponent back up against the cage. Brave Nation, when your opponent's hips are stuck against that cage, the strikes are no longer effective.
Momentarily, Clayton Silva looked like he was about to take the back like he does so well, but one thing I've noticed is Clayton Silva's moving back in straight lines with his chin a little bit high. I think if you see Amin Ayub try and throw maybe 3s and 4s, he may catch Clayton Silva going backwards.
That certainly is his intent. We have seen a multiplication in his attack. He started off with single attacks and then doubles. He's moved his way up to triple shots now. Would not surprise me if at some point in this round he flurries and goes for it.
Clayton Silva's strikes are coming a little bit more labored than they were in the first round.
That mic area is something I expected to see just a little bit more. When Clayton Silva wasn't doing well against the side kicks, he threw that front kick up to the head, very intelligent technique. With a shorter opponent, even when the opponent is very far on the outside, it allows you to land.
Uppercut just shy off the mark from Amin Ayub. Clayton Silva looks like he has the hands connected. Big takedown from the champion.
Phil, it's hard to take him down. Sometimes it's even harder to keep him.
Amin Ayub momentarily thought about the guillotine. He switched it to the opposite side. He has that knee shield in. He's in guillotine guard right now. Arm in. But right now, if he holds on to that, there is a potential Von Flue choke here for Clayton Silva. Amin Ayub does the right thing, lets the head go, trying to frame off on the arm. Needs to dig in for the underhook and get underneath the body of Predator. Does a good job to recover half guard.
Predator inching his way up. He inched his way up to that left underhook. He inched his way up into that top half guard, which can successfully be used to control the opponent's hips. And very shortly, you should see him posture back and try and land some shots.
Amin Ayub able to recover full guard, and as we saw in round 1, he is incredibly dangerous off his back. Puts a foot on the hip, may try and cut an angle here.
Clayton Predator Silva very intelligently taking the fight close to the cage. When your opponent is next to the cage, sideways, half the direction that his hips can go in is removed, and you only need to fear the hips popping out and setting up a submission in one direction. That makes it much easier for the top fighter.
Look at the hips. There's the arm.
There is an arm bar in place now.
Can he get full extension on that arm bar? Trying to dig in. Mage look to roll champion Clayton Silva.
The angle of the elbow is not quite there.
He's trying just to peel those hands apart and hip into it. This is a tangled weave of bodies. That looks tight. Can he get the point of the elbow? And the champion is out. This is incredibly exciting jiu-jitsu.
Brave Nation, that one hurt. People talk about how strikes hurt, submission attempts don't. That one hurt.
With each submission attempt, Amin Ayub is edging ever so slightly closer. Trying to isolate the arm of the champion and throw those hips up, throw the legs up for the arm bar. There he's going for it again. Oh, that one looks a little bit deeper. The point of the elbow looks right in against the fulcrum.
Sweep is almost completed.
Oh, that looks tight. Can he get full extension on it? He's trying to roll the champion.
Fantastic defense from Clayton Silva.
He's doing the right thing. If he grabs his bicep here, almost like a rear naked choke to defend and stack in, and then you can start to jimmy that arm out just a little bit.
Phil, that elbow is out. The elbow is now clear. The fighter on top is safe, but he is not winning these exchanges.
Clayton Silva trying to get momentarily that arm bar again, but what an exciting display of jiu-jitsu. Great offensive jiu-jitsu, great submission defense. Big shot! He heard him!
Shot from the inside!
He heard him right at the end of the third round. Amin Ayub showing his diversity of attacks. First with the submissions, then with big strikes.
10 to 15 seconds on the outside after a big headshot. Ordinarily, the fighter's head is clear. I think Clayton Selva's head is clear, but I believe he is down 3 rounds to none now. I believe in order to win this fight, he needs to stop his opponent.
And I think you're going to see Amin Ayoub put the pressure on from the very first moment, knowing that he hurt the champion at the end of that 3rd round. Clayton Selva just teasing with the knee there, letting Amin Ayoub know that it's there.
Phil, we're going to start to see fierceness counter more aggressively. He's not simply going to block a shot when it comes in. Once he's countered that shot, either via head movement or another defensive technique, he's going to start to swarm his opponent.
Again, the shot's coming just that little bit more laboured for Clayton Selva. Amin Ayoub looking like the fresher fighter, throwing the spinning back fist, just shy with it. Now putting the pressure on the champion, working the body a little bit.
Nice long-range kicks from the champion.
Nice head movement again from Amin Ayoub. Just evades the strike and replies with his own.
Phil, these two are playing a dangerous game right now.
Oh, he caught him
in the pocket.
Oh, he sent it. He's out. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new lightweight champion of the world.
New champion of the world. Amin Fierceness Ayoub.
Brave Nation, what an incredible main event at Brave CF 44. Unbelievable fight. This comes to an end at 1 minute, 23 seconds of round number 4. Your winner by knockout and new Brave Combat Federation lightweight champion of the world, Amin Fierceness Ayoub.
Brave Nation, the crowning achievement thus far in the short career of Amin Ayoub. At only 24 years of age, he turns 25 on the 8th of November. What a way to celebrate your birthday by becoming a world champion.